Okay. Can y'all hear me? What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Can y'all? Let me know if you can hear me. I don't know, cause I have the fan on in my room. Whew, baby. We'll wait for a few more people to get in here. Ah, what's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Baby, what's up? They coming in, baby. They coming in. They coming in, baby. They coming in. What's up? What's up? I feel like I have not talked to y'all in a long time. I just made it back to my room, girl. I had to throw this shirt back on. I had this on yesterday, but it's okay, girl. We're just sitting in the room. Sitting up in my room, back and thinking about you. Hey, I must confess, I'm a mess. Ooh-wee. What's up, y'all? I'm not gonna be on here too long today because I really am behind on my videos because I really need to rewatch Salt Lake City and get that up tonight. Um, if I don't go, well, I'm probably not gonna go. I'm probably not gonna go. Um, I'm probably not gonna go. But yeah, I don't want to be on here too long. I know like my too long is not what other people consider not too long, but I really don't want to be on here too long because I really do need to get the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City review out, and I need to rewatch the episode and really like take my notes, and that's gonna probably take like a couple of hours, because I have to rewatch it, then do the video, and then get the video up. So that'll probably be like 3 hours. It just depends. Um, so, anyways, y'all, what's up? Let's go ahead and get started. I am reporting live from BravoCon, girl, in Las Vegas 2025, baby. So, listen, this is the story. So, I made this at BravoCon. Girl, I'm gonna get, girl, I'm gonna get. Thank you, Southern Purchase. You made a call and they let you in. Come on, connections. So now listen, let me tell you the story. Let me tell you, this is the story, right? So I had purchased my flight here. And really and truly, I really didn't have to come out of pocket because I used my points with United and like some credit, like a credit. So I really didn't have to come out of pocket. So I purchased my flight to come to Las Vegas because in my head, this is what I tend to, I make up stuff in my head and sometimes it's not the way that stuff goes. But anyway, so in my head, I was looking at Ticketmaster. And I was just gonna go to probably like one of the Watch What Happens live tapings. And I saw a lot of the seats were not filled. That was something I noticed. And I know that sometimes for concerts, I don't know about Bravo, but I know sometimes for concerts, the ticket prices usually go down drastically. Sometimes if they haven't sold out or if they're trying to sell the tickets. Like I went to Janet Jackson's concert when she had her Las Vegas residency, and my ticket was like $100. Okay, I think it was 125. I think I didn't spend a lot for it, and I was on the 13th row, 13th or 14th row. I was very close to the stage, and I got that last minute. So I was in my head. I was thinking, okay, you can just go to Las Vegas, and maybe they'll drop the prices of the Watch What Happens live tickets. And girl, I got a new camera, girl. Can y'all tell? Girl, I got a new camera. Can y'all tell, girl? We upgrading over here, girl. I'm so nervous to use this camera because I feel like you can see all my nicks and crannies. Girl, my other camera, girl, it was this is my new this is an iPhone, but it's the newest. It's the iPhone. I just told a lie. It's the iPhone 15. Cousin, I'm so glad you made it. Put this towards a drink on me. Have fun, baby. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna take everything y'all give me. When I tell you it's high as hell down here, baby, I spent $30. Girl, I spent $30 on a bag of chips. The chips, you know the chips that come in the bag? You know when you go to the grocery store and you buy those boxes of chips? You know the variety pack. You know the variety pack of chips. Baby, when I saw the good Dr. Wendy was there, I could not wait for this live. Baby. So listen. So girl, spent $30. Baby, the snack pack. Girl, the box of chips. The ones that be 2 for $1. Back in the day, that was 25 cents. We used to call, where I'm from, we used to call them 25 cents bag of chips. Girl, I spent $30 on a bag of chips, some Lay's, and a Tito's and Red Bull. $30. It was, matter of fact, let me see the exact price. I can tell you the exact price. Hold up. The exact price with the tip that I left, because I left the man a tip. I will tell y'all the exact price. I said, baby, let me get my black ass up out of here. It was $35.45. I said, baby. Y'all know I was hungry, but I was not about to spend my money. Okay? I was like, girl, I can wait, girl. I can wait till I get back to I can wait till I get back to the hotel, girl, and go get me something to eat. That's gonna be real good. Anyways, girl, yes, girl, it was a bag of chips and a Tito's and Red Bull, girl, for $30. I said, girl, So anyways, I was gonna come to Vegas. What's up, Stacey? Yeah, lady. So listen. So I was gonna come to Vegas because in my head I wasn't gonna make it to BravoCon, right? Because even though I have the money, I have been saving up the money for BravoCon for the last 2 years, okay? I knew the ticket was gonna be expensive. The VIP ticket, for the girls who don't know, the VIP ticket is $1,600. I did Bravo 2023 and it's not a joke. Here's a little more. Thank you, V Lockett. Girl, it's really not, girl. You gotta have a little shaker like a lane to come to BravoCon, girl. Girl, you're gonna be either selling pussy, dick, or OnlyFans. You're gonna save your money. Girl, you're gonna be moving some bills around to get down to BravoCon, girl, okay? Girl, it is not for the weak, okay? Be very clear. So anyways, girl, the VIP ticket for 3 days was $1,600. Yes. It's actually higher than it was in 2023. The VIP for 2023, even though I didn't pay for it, I was blessed by an angel. It was like $1,200, I think, plus tax. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, girl. The 1600, girl, VIP, girl, it's not, girl. And girl, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there, girl. And if you're not getting it for free, girl, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. And I almost made that mistake again. We're gonna get to the story. I almost made that mistake. Not again. I almost made that mistake this year. I'm glad I didn't spend my money. I'm just gonna say that. Girl, so I had the money and I was on the waiting list. I put myself on the waiting list on June the 13th. It got to the point where I thought that, girl, my card wasn't going. Bitch, I thought my card wasn't going through. Cause I'm like, bitch, I know the card. I'm like, I know the card should have went through. Like, girl, now I know. I'm not sitting on no thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. But girl, I know what I got, and I know that card should have went through because, girl, I've been preparing for this since 2023. You know what I'm saying? I know when I want something, I know how to put my shit to the side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, girl, it must be my card. And so I'm like, girl, let me go back and change the card because maybe they ran my card and it didn't go through. So glad you made it, cousin. I will be living for your content. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Tommy. So I went back and updated the card, and then I realized that, girl, what happens is they send you an email that lets you know they're about to run your card. And I think you have like 24 hours to make sure your shit is right, and then they run your card. So they just don't run your card. They send you an email letting you know that they're about to run your card. So anyways, they never ran my card. It got until like, it was 31 days before BravoCon. I already told this story. So I just canceled it because I was like, bitch, I'm not going. Fuck y'all. I'm not about to beg nobody to take my goddamn money. Bitch, I can save my $1,600. I can save my $1,600, bitch. I'm not begging nobody to take my money. So I was pissed off and I canceled it. And then I was like, girl, you need to go because you just need to go. And so then I bought my flight. And cousin, you saved my night. I was about to binge on Peace and BravoCon streaming on Peacock. Here's a little something for you first. Thank you. So I was like, I'm gonna go. And so then I changed my mind and I purchased my flight. And then I was like, girl, I be so indecisive, y'all. Girl, I'm so indecisive. Then I said, you know what? Fuck them hoes. I ain't going. I started thinking about it. I said, girl, these hoes really didn't approve my goddamn. Girl, remember I told y'all a few weeks ago? I had purchased my flight. And I did. And then I started thinking about it, and I got pissed off. And I said, girl, fuck them hoes. I'm not going. Bitch, they should have approved me. Girl, they should have approved me for my motherfucking VIP ticket, bitch. How the fuck, girl? How the fuck y'all not gonna approve me, bitch? I'm trying to give y'all whole $1,600. It ain't like y'all don't need the money. It ain't like y'all don't need the money. All them fucking lawsuits y'all got going down at NBC Universal / Bravo. So I canceled the flight. Bitch, I'm gonna tell y'all what it was. Girl, I was watching The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It was an episode where when Angie got sick, when they first made it to wherever they went, it was that episode. Remember the episode? I was like laughing the entire review. I had just finished watching that review. And I remember someone telling me that you can purchase BravoCon tickets from StubHub or Vivid Seats. So I went to StubHub and Vivid Seats, and I thought it was a scam. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I be real. I don't be trusting people. Girl, I thought it was a scam. I really did, because my BravoCon for 3 days. I have a general pass. I don't have VIP. I thought it was a scam because the ticket prices were very, 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 very low. Some of them, not all of them. Like on some, I saw some VIP 3-day passes for $3,000. I saw one for $4,000, $2,000. And so I really didn't know. I was just looking like I really didn't know, because I have never used StubHub or Vivid Seats a day in my life. And so I'm looking at the days, and I was like, girl, I'm just gonna go Friday, because I was like, I really don't need to go on Sunday. But then I realized that the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City panel was on Sunday. So I'm looking at the dates, and I'm like, oh, I saw 3-day passes. And I'm like, oh, they're selling 3-day passes for general admission too. So I look, and I see different prices. Thank you, Only Media. And I started getting more confused, because some of the 3-day prices were the same price as the single days. I'm like, or even cheaper. I'm like, how are these 3-day passes cheaper than even the single day passes? I'm like, this don't make no sense. I'm like, girl, I feel like this is a scam. I feel like, girl, I'm about to get goofed out of my money. It's not gonna be a lot, but girl, it's still my money. So then I was thinking in my head, because I saw a VIP ticket for $1,200. And I was like, oh, I can get a VIP 3-day pass for $1,200, and I was gonna spend $1,600. So I was like, should I do this? And I was like, I don't know. And then I saw a 3-day pass for $179. And I was like, this cannot be right. There's no way. There is no way in hell that This 3-day general admission ticket is $179. It's no way. Like, there's no way. Girl, I'm about to get, girl, this is not, girl. I'm like, this is not, no. And so I was like, should I buy it? And so I was like, I'm gonna buy it, and girl, if I get gagged, then, you know, it's still a lot of money, but it's not no 1,200 or no 16. So I'll just be out of, with fees, when they added the fees and taxes, it was like 220, something like that. So I was just like, this can't be. I'm just like, okay, girl, just do it. And then if it's like a scam, then girl, just dispute the charges. Okay? So I purchased the ticket and I was like, okay, girl, I guess we're gonna see if it happens. And so I received the package, like a few days ago. Yeah, like a few days ago. And girl, when I tell you, bitch, when I walked up to that motherfucking BravoCon today, I was nervous out of my boot. Girl, when I said I was scared, I said, bitch, I'm gonna be so embarrassed when I get up here, girl, and put my wrist, because it's a wristband. You gotta wear a wristband. I said, I'm gonna be so embarrassed when I get to this motherfucking entrance. And girl, I'm scanning this wristband and this bitch do not go through. Because you have to, but then I kind of figured it was real because you have to log online. It's a code on the back of the band. You have to activate the code. And this is when I started to realize that this might be real, is once I activated the code, girl, I received an email from Bravo saying, yes, you're going to BravoCon. And then I received an email from Front Gate Tickets that said, you are now registered for BravoCon. I said, girl, I think I'm really going to BravoCon for $179. Girl, so yes. Girl, I got my BravoCon ticket, 3-day general admission for $179 plus taxes and fees. Yes. Yes. I am so excited that I did not spend $1,600 on a ticket. I am so excited that I did not spend that $1,200, even though I do want VIP. Girl, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I am VIP fish, okay? Even though I am VIP fish and I deserve it, girl, I'm not spending my goddamn money. Girl, I was so happy. Even today, when I was in the building, I was like, girl, you really would have been pissed off if you would have spent $1,600 or even $1,200 for this ticket. Girl, so I got a 3-day pass for $179. Girl, I'm so happy. Girl, very VIP fish I'm spending. Girl, very. But when I tell you I'm so happy, like I'm so grateful and thankful that, girl, like I was just like, girl, when I walked up, girl, I had my bag, girl, I had my purse. Girl, listen, bitch, y'all know I had my purse. Girl, I had my purse. Girl, I had my purse. I had all my stuff. I had my Altoids, girl. I had all my smell good. You know, I make sure my breath is fresh just in case I'm talking to people. I had everything in here. I had my fan. I had my towel because I know I'd be hot as hell. Girl, I had everything in here. And girl, I was just walking up like this, like, girl, I'm about to be so embarrassed. God said, wait on me. Next year you're going to be invited to for VIP for no charge. Yes, thank you, Jen. Bitch, so I'm walking up like, girl, I'm about to be so embarrassed, girl. Girl, matter of fact, girl, I had these glasses on. Bitch. Not this jewelry. I didn't have this jewelry on. Just an FYI. I know some girls will be like, girl, you clashing. Girl, so I walked up. Girl, I walked up with these glasses. Ain't these glasses sickening? Bitch, you know somebody thought these was Bottega. Bitch, you know somebody thought these was Bottega, girl. I let them think it too. Bitch, this white queen walked up and said, I love you. I already knew what he was thinking. I already knew what he was thinking. Girl, listen, I already knew what he was thinking, girl. Girl, baby. Girl, I got these from Amazon. I got these from Amazon for $11 and what? 68 cents, $12. Girl, ain't that cute? Ain't that cute? Ain't that cute? It's like a Bottega dupe. Girl, listen. So, bitch, listen. So I walked up, bitch. You know, I got my blazer on. Got my jeans, my boots. You know how I do, girl. Just very, you know, simple. You know, I just put out an Old Faithful. Black blazer, jeans, some black boots. Girl, pumping on through. Gold look jewelry, girl. Gold look bracelets. You know, kind of go with the look gold in my thing and the gold in my blazer. Girl, I'm walking up like, bitch, I'm about to be so embarrassed, girl. I got these glasses on. So hopefully I don't run into no cousin. Girl, I'm thinking in my head, girl, please don't let me run into no cousin while I'm trying to walk into this building. Because bitch, if I walk up and they tell me, baby, that wristband does not work, I was just gonna politely just turn around and go back. Bitch, I was gonna politely just come back. I was gonna politely just get my bag, do a whole 180 and pump it all right back down to the Uber. And come right back to this hotel room and be like, God damn. But girl, it worked. But yeah, I know I got these shades from Amazon. For like $12. Like $12. Girl, when I tell they are so sickening, ain't they sickening? Girl, I got like 5 pair. Girl, yes. These are so sickening to me. Girl, they fit my face just the right way. I like my glasses because I done gained a few pounds. I'm trying to lose, but girl, I like my glasses to kind of be like big on my face sometimes. And I feel like this is the right. No, I didn't wear the tabbies. I wore some Steve Maddens. The Steve Maddens was actually very, very comfortable. I was kind of nervous, so I might wear those tomorrow. I don't know though. Okay, tell them you on Karen, you can Glam Squad. Okay, don't tell them Giselle. Giselle will look up. Let me shut up. No, I just wore some Steve Madden boots that I have bought those Steve Madden boots probably like 2 years ago. And I got them on, y'all know I'm a Steve Madden fanatic, child. I got those boots probably like 2 years ago and I've never worn, this is my first time wearing them. I was kind of nervous because I've never worn them before, so I didn't know how they were gonna feel. But yeah, so anyways. So yeah, we made it into BravoCon. Let me take this watch up. I was so excited. I made it there. So the good thing about it is that, okay, let's get into it. So you have a schedule. You know, last year I didn't know anything about a schedule. Girl, I just popped up. I didn't know what was going on. I was just there. So I knew this year you could look at the schedule. I didn't know until today, until I met Chris Diggy. Y'all. We talked for like 10 to 15 minutes. He is so nice. No shade. Since you provide us with such wonderful Bravo TV content, we should sponsor your trip to BravoCon every year. If one of us, oh girl, that's good. You gotta do that, girl. If 100 of us give $30, you have $3,000 for your trip. Here's my portion. Love you. Thank you, girl. That is so unnecessary, girl. I just be happy y'all be watching my videos, girl. I really do, girl. I just want y'all to watch my videos. That is so sweet, though. I met Chris Diggy. We talked for like 10 to 15 minutes. He's really, really nice. He tall as hell. I said, why you so fucking tall? Girl, he really is a sweet person. He really is like a nice person. I said, why you so fucking tall? Like, I just kept looking up like, you are really tall. Like, girl, like I literally had to look up at him. Like, I'm not lying. He thought I was short. Girl, he was like, I'm actually surprised by your height. He was like, I thought you were about 5'7". I was like, I don't know why everybody be thinking I'm like 5'6", 5'7". I remember when I met Make It Make Sense at BravoCon. He thought I was like 5'7", 5'8". I was like, no, I'm not extremely tall. I'm like 5'11". Well, when I put my heels on, I give you a nasty 6'1" maybe. I'm like 5'11", 5'11 and a half. Yeah. So anyways, most people always think I'm like 5'7". I don't know. But anyways, he said he was surprised by my height, but Chris is tall as hell. I kept looking at him like, you're like, you really tall. Like, you really tall. Like, you really tall. Like, he's tall. I think he said he's 6'6" or 6'7". Yeah, that was me. I was really like, I knew he was tall because I saw him one time from a distance in 2023, but it was like across the room. So I knew he was tall, but that was my first time like up on him where I could see like, oh, like you really tall. Like, oh, okay. I said, that's a man, baby. That's a man, baby. Anyways, so yeah, I met Chris. He's really nice. So okay. I already knew what I wanted to see. I don't want to see everybody. I'm talking about like the Bravo celebrities. I already knew the 3 things I wanted to see today. I wanted to see the Real Housewives of Potomac panel. I wanted to see Axe Andy. And I wanted to see the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills panel. Those are the only 3 things I wanted to see. Oh, I forgot I didn't finish telling y'all. So the only reason why I came to BravoCon, believe it or not, girl, y'all, the only reason why I'm even at BravoCon is because, girl, I only want to see one group of people. And that is, girl, the only reason why I even came to BravoCon is because I want to see one group of people. Nope. See? There we go, baby. Thank you, Fierce of Fashion. Girl. I'm late to the party, but yes, my baby made it to BravoCon, have a ball, and play the slots with me. Yes, thank you, look out for Lauren. Baby, Salt Lake City. Baby, when I tell you I live for those white bitches. Girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I swear to God, the only reason why I said, girl, you are going to BravoCon and you're going to get this ticket and hopefully you can get your ass in the building. Because I was like, girl, for this price, you might as well just go all 3 days. You know what I'm saying? It would be dumb for me to buy a ticket just for Sunday when I can just buy a ticket and get in all 3 days. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, girl, just get the ticket for all 3 days and you just go all 3 days. But girl, I just want to see Salt Lake City. Girl, I heard the people have been going up for Miss Mary Cosby. That's what I've been hearing. They said the people have been screaming for Mary Cosby. So yeah, Salt Lake City panel is not till Sunday. So I said, okay, girl. So basically, yeah. So anyways, I said today, I was like, okay, girl, since you're going to go all 3 days, you already know the schedule. They have it posted. So today I was like, I'm going to go see Atlanta. I'm going to go see Potomac. And I'm actually happy I caught most of Potomac. And then I wanted to watch Axe Andy. And then I wanted to see Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So I made it to BravoCon. Potomac started at 11:30. I woke up at 9 o'clock. Because I know I wanted to take another shower. And then I know it take me a while to cool down. And believe it or not, girl, this room don't get as cold as it should. So I was like, girl, you're going to take another shower. You're going to have to cool down. I'm a big boy. I got to cool down. I'm hot-natured too. So I was like, okay, get up in enough time. Get yourself ready. Girl, it was traffic. So I didn't get to BravoCon until like 11:40. But I didn't get inside the building until about 11:50 because the guy dropped me off at the end and the entrance was at the other end. Even though I knew that because I came here in 2023, but I was thinking in my head that general admission was on the opposite side. That's why I just told him to keep driving, because I thought that general admission and VIP are right beside each other. It's just two different lanes. But I thought that general admission was on the other side. So anyways, so it was kind of my fault. So anyway, so I had to walk back where I knew I should have got out the car in the first place. So I made it in about 11:50. Girl, I was happy as a bitch when I tell you, bitch, when I walked in, girl, when I walked up, and girl, I had my wristband, bitch. Hold on, here my wristband, bitch. Here go my wristband, bitch. Here go my wristband, bitch. So you put your wristband on. Bitch, I walked up, bitch. Hold up. Bitch, I walked up, I had it on his hand. So I'm walking up, I'm like, ooh, girl. Girl, I got my wristband. Girl, you know I gotta do everything I did. Girl, I have to do everything, girl. Hold on. Go ahead, hold on. Come tell all the shit I had in my bag, girl. Girl, a mess. Girl. So, bitch, I walked. Oh, girl, I forgot my fan. Hold on. Oh, girl. So I walked up, bitch. I'm nervous, girl. I got my fan, girl. So I'm like, girl. Dramatic fish. Girl, dramatic fish. Girl, nervous. Girl, going, bitch, I'm good, baby. The way I was going through this bag, bitch, hold up, bitch, nervous. I'm walking up. Like I got lipstick on. Bitch, I got everything. I got all types of shit in this bag, bitch. I got my wallet. I got Listerine spray. I had tabs. Girl, I got a tongue scraper. Bitch! Bitch, I got some of everything. Bitch, I got some of everything in this bag. Bitch, I had a towel. I had Advil. Girl, I had my AirPods. I got my tongue scraper. I got this. Girl, I got this. Bitch, I had my Altoids. Bitch, I got my motherfucking fan. Bitch, okay? So, bitch, I'm walking up. Girl, hold up. Then I did this. Oh, I forgot. Girl, hold up. Where my... Oh, then I got my I got my motherfucking cologne. So, of course, I'm spraying. I'm like, okay, girl. Girl, I'm literally doing this shit while I'm walking down the street, girl. Girl, dramatic fish. Girl, I'm literally walking down the street doing all this shit. Okay? So, bitch, by the time I walk up, I'm like, girl, this shit is not gonna work. I'm about to be so embarrassed. Girl, I got my wristband on. And then he said, girl, then he said, you can go ahead and tap it. I said, okay. And girl, I tapped it, and that thing turned green. He said, you can go on in. I said, oh, bitch. In my head, I was like, ooh, bitch. I said, oh, bitch. Oh, girl. I said, girl. Oh, girl, thank you so much. Oh, girl, thank you so much, girl. I really thought this shit wasn't gonna work, girl, but I thought this was a scam. So anyways, girl, dramatic fish. When I tell you I'm so dramatic, I was baby walking down the street, girl, putting on chapstick, girl, all types of shit. So anyways, I walk in, and I swear to God, I see. I said, I know that's not Dr. Wendy. I said, I know that's not Dr. Wendy. I said, I know that's not Dr. Wendy. I said, I know that's not Dr. Wendy on the motherfucking stage. Baby, Dr. Wendy is at BravoCon. I said, my girl is at BravoCon. I said, yes, girl. Girl, Eddie at BravoCon. I didn't see Eddie, but I saw a picture of Eddie online. Eddie is at BravoCon in the motherfucking audience. I said, girl. So Dr. Wendy was there, looking fab as hell. Let me tell y'all something. Monique Samuels. As I call her, Goonique. Goonique, girl. Goonika. I am not lying to y'all. Yes, Rodney, the voice and the president of Potomac. I know that's right. Oh, hold up. Thank you, Tamika G. Oh, you Ray Jr. Is the license in there? Okay. You look good, Rodney. I'm happy you made it to BravoCon. I'm jealous that you get to see Mary. Girl, I'm so excited for Sunday. I'm getting to BravoCon about an hour early. Girl, this is how they do. I was talking to Chris. Girl, you really gotta just save your seat. Cause the gold room is really where it's like the main stage. They got stuff going on everywhere, but the gold room is like the main stage. And so what the girls be doing, sometimes people don't get up and leave. Like, Potomac was from 11:30 to 12:15. Ask Andy was from 12:45 to 1:45. And then Beverly Hills was at 2:30 to like 3:15, something like that. So, girl, you got to get there early so you can get a closer seat if you want to. Anyways, Monique Samuels. Monique Samuels, I swear to God, is absolutely fucking gorgeous. When I tell you that bitch face eats up everybody. Bitch, I had to take a video and send it to my sister. I said, girl, look at this bitch. I have always said that I think that Monique does not get the props that she deserves, because Monique, when I'm not even exaggerating. Monique is stunning. Like, absolutely stunning. Like, her face is damn near perfection. Monique really is top 3 of the prettiest housewives. Like, Monique face, like, I'm like, girl, I was like, what the fuck? Bitch. But I have always said I did not think Monique got the props she deserves when it comes to her beauty. It's no shade. I really do believe that Potomac has one of the prettiest cast. I think Potomac has the prettiest cast. I do. This year, I was looking at the ladies. I was like, girl, the ladies on Potomac, season 10, are a really attractive bunch of women. But I've always, I hear people talk about Giselle a lot, and Giselle is a very pretty woman. I'm not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go down that road. We're not gonna do that. Okay. Anyways, but I hear people say that Giselle is a very gorgeous woman, and she is. But I always felt like I never heard people talk about Monique. I really don't hear the conversation about how gorgeous Monique is. It doesn't happen the way it should. I hear it about Giselle all the time. All the time I hear it about Giselle. But I don't remember. I know for a fact I don't remember people talking about how stunning Monique is. Monique is absolutely gorgeous. Like, absolutely hands down gorgeous. Absolutely hands down gorgeous. Like, the way y'all, like, I know y'all think I'm exaggerating. I swear to God, I'm not. The way my mouth dropped open when I saw her face, I said, what the fuck? Girl, I got my phone. It was recording. And I sent it to somebody. I said, girl, look at this. Yes, Monique is like Kenya gorgeous. Monique's face cannot be fucked with. Hands down. Monique's face cannot be fucked with. I'm telling y'all. I will die on a hill saying that. Monique is absolutely stunning. Stunning. Anyways, enough of Monique. So I'm like, okay, Giselle, everybody look nice. Wendy, best dressed. And that may be also why Giselle don't like her. She wasn't used to being around someone prettier than her, and she's darker with a better life. Thank you, DB. Okay, best dressed is Wendy. Everybody look nice. Monique looked nice. Ashley looked nice, believe it or not. I'm gonna save her to last. Wendy was the flyest. I didn't really get to see what Tia had on. Stacy really didn't. I don't remember Stacy really saying a lot by the time I got there. Angel looked nice. You could tell Angel knows how to talk. You could tell she's a journalist. You could tell. She's not slow with her answers. And she's smart with her answers. Giselle didn't look bad. I want y'all to go. If y'all have the chance, when I take Giselle's wig, girl, like I was telling my sister, the Neighborhood Talk posted a picture of Giselle, Portia, and Ashley. And Ashley also has the picture on her Instagram page. When I tell you Giselle's wig is atrocious, when I tell you it's Giselle, that sounds like Giselle can't, like Giselle, who? It's a shiny, it looked like it could be red, blondish, brownish, I don't know. And it's like literally a wig. Like, it looked like a helmet. I'm not even and she got that same wig on today. I was like, Giselle, I'm so confused at I was just like, she didn't look bad. She just had on a plain white spaghetti strap dress. She didn't look bad and some heels. It was that wig. Gina Tina Turner wig from Martin Down. Thank you. Like, it just that wig, like, I was just like, Giselle, why do you still have that wig on today? Girl, like, Giselle head looked a fucking mess. Other than that, everybody looked nice. Somebody got up and asked a question. And I feel like she's a YouTuber. Did you see the clip of the camera zooming in on Ashley's forehead when she was on the carpet? No, I didn't. I feel like the person who got up and asked a question, not gonna lie, when I think about it, the fight from season 5 never was the draw for me. It was actually Monique's look. I thought her face and her skin was flawless. Monique is, even when, no lie, even when Monique was in the trailer for this season, Monique walking up like barefaced, no makeup. Monique is still, like, Monique is gorgeous with or without makeup. Don't even get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bitch is bad. like her face, like the face is facing with or without makeup. Either way, Monique is gonna give it to you. When she done up, she definitely gonna bust through the motherfucking scene. Anyways, so thank you. So, I feel like the person who asked the question is a YouTuber. I feel like I watched her videos before. That's what I was telling Chris Diggy. I was like, I feel like the person who asked that question, it was a good question, and it also got the shit started. But whoever it was who asked the question, I feel like I watched her videos before. So she got up and she basically asked Dr. Wendy, how did she feel about what Ashley said after the allegations broke about her. And Dr. Wendy basically said, she basically said she'll save it for the reunion. And Ashley, this is what Ashley had to say.
I can admit that I was maybe a little hot in the pants with what I said about Wendy.
Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. So basically, for those who don't know, when the news broke about Dr. Wendy, Ashley, she has a singing. Ashley cannot sing. Ashley, baby, you can't sing at all. Ashley would probably do better with some auto-tune and like dance music. I could see her doing that. Cause that song that she played last year for Giselle, that dance song, it didn't sound that bad. Ashley is gonna have to do like a dance, like the R&B route she's trying to go with her voice is not what it is. Anyways, so Ashley does these like karaoke. I don't know what she be doing in DC. She does these sing-alongs. I don't know, child. And so basically when the news broke, she was basically making jokes about Dr. Wendy. She called her like, Zen Win is in the pen. We're making melodies, not felonies, stuff like that. And I felt as though I don't think anything is wrong with those comments if you just come out and say, I don't like that bitch anyways. I live in the real world, and I don't expect anybody to be nice to somebody who they don't like. Like when Cardi B and Nicki Minaj got into it, at first I kind of clutched my pearls, but when you think about it, them bitches don't like each other, so what they're doing should be expected. The problem I had with Ashley, like I've always said, I don't think that Ashley never really cared for Wendy. And her response showed that she never cared for Wendy. I would rather it come from somebody who straight up says, I don't like that hoe. So when stuff like this does happen, your response is expected. You see what I'm saying? But because Ashley does pretend that she likes Wendy, it is kind of like, well, girl, you act like that's your friend. So why are you now making jokes about what she's going through? If you had told us all along, I never cared for the bitch anyways, then her response to me would have been like, okay, girl, it is what it is. So basically, that's what this stems from. So this is what Ashley had to say.
That I was maybe a little hot in the pants with what I said about Wendy. And when I thought about it later, it wasn't the time or the place. And honestly, I said it lightheartedly, but I realized that this is in no way a lighthearted situation for Wendy. So I do want to say that I'm sorry for how hot I came for Wendy. And I mean it. Go over here, babe. Right. I tried to talk to you backstage. You didn't want to talk to me, so I received that. And I'm simply saying what I need to say, and I mean it.
Now, girl, I'm not gonna lie. When she said I tried to talk to you backstage and you didn't say anything to me, girl, my mouth kind of dropped. I said, "Oh, girl, they beefing." Okay.
You can either take it or not, and I will not. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you thank you. Thank you. I know we gotta read. I say one thing about this. I'm sorry. Because this has been all over social media, and I don't. No, but I don't think you should defend her. No, it has nothing to do with her. Okay, so what you about to
Girl, at this point, girl, the crowd, at this point, everybody started waking up. Oh, girl, they fighting. Girl, at this point, girl, the motherfucking tequila shots they probably took in it back before they hit the stage started kicking in. And girl, everybody in the audience, girl, we started waking up. Oh, shit, girl, about to start. This is what we come to see. Bitch, get the party started. Okay?
So it's been all over social media like, oh, Giselle and Wendy are friends, but now, based off of what has happened with your allegations, oh, Giselle doesn't need to be friends with her anymore. And I have taken offense to that because, I don't know how you feel about it, because I feel like we have worked hard to get to a better place. And in a real way. And I don't like for the viewers to just assume that because of whatever's going on with Wendy, that I'm just gonna like not be friends with her anymore. I think that y'all, I mean, I can be shady, but guys, come on, give me a break. And, you know, just like with Karen situation, you know that when one of us goes through a situation, we go through it together. And, you know, I don't feel like with what's going on with you, I just want to say I don't like the fact that the viewers are saying, well, Giselle's done with Wendy, because I'm not.
That was nice. I will say this. I will say this. And I have a change of heart. I've been very skeptical of the Giselle-Wendy friendship. And I'll be the first to say, I do believe that Wendy and Giselle, because Giselle made mention of this at BravoCon, that her and Wendy have moved on. I do believe that. I really honestly, after today, I do. Do I think that Wendy and Giselle are BFFs? No. Do I think they kiki and laugh on the phone? No. I think that you can move on from a situation and still not be best friends. I really think that Giselle has put, well, she should have, because bitch, you're the one who started it. But I do believe that Wendy and Giselle have both moved on. And I'll be the first one to say that I do believe that sometimes we as the viewers, we do, and I know I do this, tend to hold on to stuff longer than what it needs to be held on to. Kind of like the Portia, Phaedra, and Candy, right? Like Candy moved on from that, at least from Portia, a long time ago. Now Phaedra, she's still holding on to it. But with Portia, she done moved on. So it's kind of like, girl, at some point, girl, we got to move on too. Why the fuck we still mad at what Portia did? And Candy don't give a fuck, you know? So I think that even in this situation with Giselle and Wendy, it may be time to move on, because I do think that Giselle, you know how they say Girl, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes because I'm giving Giselle a lot. But you know how they say the best apology is change behavior? Giselle is a lot, and she has been a lot. And we know all the dirty, down low, trifling shit Giselle has done on this show. But in a way, if we are going to say that a person, ooh, girl, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes. If we're going to say that a person should be allowed to correct their wrongs, then I feel like Giselle, God, I cannot believe I'm saying what I'm saying. God, I cannot believe I'm saying what I'm saying. I feel like if Giselle is trying to correct her wrongs with Wendy, then I think we should allow her to. It feels like Wendy's actually solidified in the group now, and I love that for her. Oh shit, I selfishly want Wendy and Eddie to beat the case so she can reach her potential as a housewife. Me too. Now I know it's gonna take. We gotta take it person by person because she still needs to correct her wrongs with Miss Candice Dilla Bassett. You definitely need to correct your wrongs with Candice on some real shit. But with Wendy, what I'm saying is this. Giselle has had opportunities to really dig into Wendy if she wanted to. And what's happening with Wendy now is a current example. And even Giselle, I didn't listen to it. I'm just taking the word of most of the people. Girl, come on, Stacey. I'm about to bring that into it. I didn't listen to it, but from what 100%, I'll say 99.99% of people have said, even on Reasonably Shady with Robin, they said that Robin nor Giselle disrespected or, I don't know if they threw shade, but they really didn't disrespect or like go to the gutter as I and some other people thought they were going to do. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is at some point, if Giselle is showing us with Wendy, I can't speak for every other case. I'm talking about Wendy. If Giselle is showing us that I am trying to be a better person with Wendy, I am actually, my apology is change behavior, and I can see that she's actually doing that, it is kind of like, okay. Because like I said, this would be the moment that Giselle really could go back to what we thought Giselle would do and really drag Wendy, but she's not. She didn't do it on her own platform. She didn't do it today at BravoCon. You see what I'm saying? Now, like I said, I'm not saying that's for every person, because Giselle still needs to answer to Candice and how she tried to paint Chris. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about for every scenario, but I'm saying for Wendy, it's kind of like, that's why I think that when people, when people, especially when people swear up and down that Wendy is so happy to be in Giselle's circle, and even though we've seen Wendy call out Giselle multiple times this season, even at BravoCon, y'all heard her say, basically, I know you're not about to try to defend what Ashley did. I'm paraphrasing, but y'all heard her say it. So I don't know why people think that Wendy is scared of Giselle, or because out of everybody this season, Wendy has called out Giselle the most. So I do kind of get confused when people say that Wendy is scared of Giselle or she's trying to be Giselle's Robin. No, because Robin never called out Giselle. Wendy is calling out Giselle. She can't be trying to take the place of Robin because Robin never called out Giselle, and vice versa. You see what I'm saying? And we've seen Wendy out of everybody call Giselle out the most this season. On TV in front of the camera. Okay, let me look at some of my tweets. Girl, I gotta hurry up, girl. I'm a little long-winded. Okay, we've been on for an hour. Okay, let me look at some of my tweets because we gotta move on. Where's Twitter? Here we go. Twitter. Let me go to my page. Okay, let me start at the bottom. Okay, Monique Samuels is absolutely gorgeous. The Potomac trailer, girl. I'm not lying, girl. That Potomac, the Potomac mid-season trailer. It's giving. I'm not even gonna say ho, y'all. Bitch, it's giving. The mid-season trailer for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Ashley thinks that Angel shouldn't be on the show. Angel said she's not going anywhere. I think Angel is, I know a lot of people not really vibing with Angel. The problem is we know Giselle's change started because of production intervention. It took Wendy and Candace staying on her neck to force a change. Thank you, 0104 Britt. Thank you. I agree to a certain degree, I do, but it's also kind of like, girl, I don't know. Like, I could see Giselle changing with Wendy, so I'm gonna take it for what it is, you know? Okay. Let me go up. Okay. So basically, yeah, Ashley said that she thinks Angel shouldn't be on the show. Angel basically said she's not going anywhere. Because I like Angel. If anything, I would get rid of Ashley. I think Ashley serves no purpose. I really do. It's surface. I do think it's surface. Yeah. Kay can go back to being a friend of. No shade. I feel like Kay got a sympathy flute. I do. I think Kay got a sympathy flute. Kay is gorgeous. Kay is a gorgeous girl. But I still don't understand how she's a housewife. I think she would be a good friend of. I think that people sometimes underestimate what it takes to be a housewife. Because then if you don't really if you're not in a position like Giselle, where you're pretty much the token, no shade. Now, I'm not about to drag Giselle, but we know that Giselle has been deemed the head girl in charge, and she really ain't got to give a lot. Giselle don't have shit going on. But the fact of the matter is, Giselle is Giselle. So Giselle ain't got to have no storyline. Giselle ain't got to give nothing. I mean, at least Giselle is moving the storylines along, so she's doing something. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like sometimes a friend of is a better position for some of the girls, because if you don't have a lot going on personally, then your personal storyline can start to either look whack, and maybe if you were in a friend of role where you could just pop in and pop out, then you would be okay. Like, Shamia was probably a better friend of. At least through the viewer's eyes, she was. Marlo definitely was a better friend of. If Marlo was still a friend of, I almost would bet my last $2 Marlo would still be on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. If Shamia was still a friend of, Shamia would probably still be liked amongst the viewers. Anyways, but I think Ashley, if anybody has to go, I think it should be Ashley. I think Ashley serves no purpose. I definitely believe Marlo would still be there if she never accepted full time. I believe that too. Marlo would still be on The Real Housewives of Atlanta if she never accepted a full time position. I really do believe that. Her becoming a housewife just fucked it up because she started doing too much. I knew Marlo was doing too much when she got on TV and said that Kandi had whack pussy. When that bitch got on TV, girl, I tell you I got a new camera. Can y'all tell? This is my iPhone 15. The camera is like, girl, that's why I'm so nervous. I feel like, girl, like with my other camera, my other phone, it wasn't as crisp and clear. I feel like with this camera, girl, it's like crisp and clear, and I feel like you can see everything. I was so nervous. Like I was like, girl, I do not want to use this camera, but I need to. Anyways. So I'm still kind of like getting used to like, anyways, girl. So yeah, when Marlo said that Kandi pussy was whack or something like that, that's why she can't keep a man. I forgot what that bitch said. When she said that, I said, oh, whoa. When Marlo said that, I had to take a step back and say, whoa. Whoa. Even for me, and I can be gutter snipe sometimes. I get on here talking about selling pussy. Girl, you know the girls be selling pussy over there. Girl, I get real gutter snipe and real ghetto and hood and ratchet a lot over here. And even for me, I was like, girl, you really just said that on TV? Bitch, I would never get down to Bravo. Bitch, now I might cut up over here. But bitch, I would never get on Bravo talking about, girl, the girls be selling pussy. Bitch, I would never get on Bravo talking about the girls be selling pussy, baby. But the people be looking at me like, girl, what did he just say? Girl, they be selling pussy, girl. No, the girls be selling pussy, baby. Like, Marlo was so fucking gutter snipe. Like, that's when I was like, okay, girl, Marlo, girl, you are not going to be around too long. Because, girl, you is ghetto. Girl, you ghetto as fuck. Girl, you just said that shit on TV. Like, I don't know where. And it just came, and it was so crazy because it literally came out of left field. Like, Kandi and Marlo wasn't beefing. I just remember her going out. She said that Kenya was a hoe. Her and Sheree went outside. And I remember her calling Kenya. I remember her calling, like, it just literally came out of left field. Girl, Kenya was a hoe, and Kandi pussy so whack she can't keep a man or something like that. And I was just like, whoa. Whoa. Girl, whoa. Even for me, I was like, girl, and like I said, I'm a girl, I'm the one who be real gutter snipe. I was, whoa, Marlo, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. What's going on, baby? Cut. 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 Babe, what are you doing? What did you just say? Why did you say that? And where did that come from? Okay. Anyways, so let's move on. Ask Andy. So Ask Andy was cute. I enjoyed it. Jeff Lewis. Let me ask y'all a question. I don't know a lot about Jeff Lewis. Do y'all like Jeff Lewis? Because I've heard people, I've always feel like I don't know anything about Jeff Lewis. I never watched his show. His show is coming back. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm glad, because that's what I was thinking too. Okay, because I don't know anything about Jeff Lewis. I remember he had a show. I never watched it. It's coming back. He announced it. Maybe they've already announced it and I didn't know. But he said it at BravoCon that the show is coming back. I see a lot of people who have Jeff Lewis might not be their favorite. I'll say, based off what I saw today, he does kind of give me Mean Queen. I was like, Jeff Lewis seems really mean. Boom. I thought the same thing. I was like, okay, he seems like he's kind of mean. That's what he gave me. Right. You're right, Carlos. Like, Jeff kind of gives me mean. Like I said, I don't know anything about him. I know who he is because I've seen him on Watch What Happens Live before. I've seen, clips of him on Watch What Happens Live. I see people talk about him on social media. But he does give me Mean Queen. He does. He does give me Mean Queen. Anyways, so one of the things that he asked Andy, and y'all know I agree with this. Girl. He said to Andy, basically, I said, this is what I tweeted. Jeff basically just told Andy, y'all started out with rich women and then y'all started bringing on girls like Monica Garcia and her food stamps. That's what he said. I put my God today. Andy said that her season was one of the best seasons and the most viral moments because of her. Baby Jeff said straight up, girl, this show, this started out, girl. He gives me, okay. He gives mean. Jeff does give mean. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't see a lot to say if I dislike him or like him, but I was thinking like, damn, he comes across. I'm literally sitting there watching and I'm like, girl, he kind of come across as mean. Like, girl. Like, Jeff would be the type of person I would probably get into it with. Girl, I don't know who the fuck you think you talking. Like, that's what he get. Like I feel like we can all be mean. Like, I can be mean. I can be mean and pretentious. He does. Pretentious and mean. Like, I can be mean. I think we can have mean moments. Jeff just gives me he's mean and pretentious. Yes. Absolutely. Anyway, but like I said, I don't know a lot to say if I like him or dislike him. But he just gave me mean, like, oh girl, he seemed like he might be mean. Anyways, but that's what he asked Andy. Y'all started out as a show that's supposed to be about wealthy women, and then y'all basically started letting regular women on the show. This is what he said. Y'all basically started letting regular women on the show, and then we got Monica Garcia and her food stamps. Baby. He said, then y'all got Monica Garcia and her food stamps. And Andy said that basically Monica, he didn't say anything bad about Monica, he didn't. He just basically said Monica was the reason why that was one of the best seasons. And also Monica was a part of the reason that they had so many viral moments for the show. Heather, the receipts, timeline, that really did come from Monica. Heather just repeated it, and how she repeated it just went viral. Kind of like, girl, Kenya is the one who actually said so nasty and so rude, but Nene is the one who we say it after. Even though Kenya was the one who said it, Nene is the one who made us say it, which is so nasty and so rude. So nasty and so rude. But Kenya was the first one to say it, but the way that Nene said it had us saying it. Monica was the one who said the receipts, timeline, blah, 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 but the way that Heather said it was the reason why we started saying it, okay? Anyways, what else? Let me go back to my tweets. Oh, Andy said that. I can see that. I can see that. You know what? I can see that too. The thing is, he's usually right. His delivery is usually out of order, though. I could see that. I could see Jeff being one of those people that's right. He just it's probably his delivery. I can see that. I can. Andy said that the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is his favorite cast at the moment. Girl, if y'all don't watch Salt Lake City, girl, if y'all don't watch, girl, all I can say, this is all I can say. All I can say is, girl, all I can say is this. If y'all are not watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, y'all are missing out. I have never went up for a group of white bitches. Girl, I have never went up for a group of white women the way that I go up for Salt Lake City. I swear to God. It really, I said this earlier in the video. The only reason why I wanted to like come back to Bravo, because I said I was coming, didn't come, but the reason why I was like I'm coming is because it was that episode before last, literally, and I was watching the episode and the way I was laughing at those white women, like laughing, and the way I was laughing in my review, I said I have to go see these. I have to go see these white girls. Girl, I have to go see these girls. I have to go see these white girls. Like I have to go see them. Girl, like I have to go see the white girls. Girl, I have to. Girl, I have to go see the white girls. And so, girl, I said, girl, I'm going to see the white girls. Bitch, can't nobody tell me nothing about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm telling y'all, can't nobody tell me nothing about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Nobody. Girl, can't nobody tell me nothing about Salt Lake City. You really can't. Girl. Andy also said that they tried to do a Real Housewives of Houston, but he said they never could find the right cast. Because somebody got up and asked about Real Housewives of Dallas. And I forgot what he said about Dallas, but he basically said they actually tried to do Housewives in Houston, but he said they couldn't find the right cast. That sucks. He said, somebody asked basically if he had to have a Last Supper with 5 housewives, who would it be? And he said that if he had to have a Last Supper with 5 housewives, it would be, girl, listen to this. Girl, Andy just be saying shit. Girl, I think Andy just be saying shit. I don't know. Girl, everybody got their own favorites. So this is his favorites. He said the Last Supper would be Luann, Vicky, Candy, Giselle, and Kyle. So his Last Supper would be Luann, Vicky, Candy, Giselle, and Kyle. That's what he said. They asked him about Real Housewives of New York. Girl. Girl. Andy said, this is what Andy said that y'all had 13 amazing, I don't know the obsession with Kyle either. I understand Candy because I really do think that Andy is in love with Candy. I do. I think that Candy really is like one of his favorites. I do. I really do. But anyways, he said basically that y'all had 13 amazing, I never watched Real Housewives of New York. I didn't watch it until they rebooted. So I don't know nothing about no New York at all. I saw an episode. I saw like an episode or two. Girl. But I can't tell you nothing about New York, basically. Even with the episodes I probably watched. I can't tell y'all nothing, girl. I knew it was a lady on there with a prosthetic leg. And I remember her taking her leg off and throwing it on the table. Anyways. And I probably saw that in a commercial. Anyways. He said that Y'all had 13 amazing seasons of The Real Housewives of New York. He said that most of the women live in Florida now. He said life goes on. And he said that you should be excited that you had those 13 seasons. That's what he said. I said, ooh. He basically said, girl, stop asking about Ramona, Dorinda, whatever them bitches' name. I don't know them bitches, but stop asking about Lou Ann. They not coming back. They're not coming back. They're not coming back. They're not coming back. He said half of them live in Florida. He said life goes on. Y'all had 13 seasons. It's done. Baby, they not coming back. I'm telling you, they not coming back. So y'all either y'all gonna have to get with the new, either y'all gonna have to get with Aaron and Cy, which I think Aaron, Cy, and Jessa are good housewives, believe it or not. I know some of y'all, I think they are, but they're just me. Y'all gonna have to get with the new York, or either y'all gonna have to go back and rewatch the last 13 seasons. I'm telling y'all, he said life goes on. I remember his exact words was life goes on. And y'all need to be, now this was not his exact words, but y'all need to be great, not grateful. You should be excited that you still have those 13 seasons and that y'all had 13 seasons of the old New York. But maybe they're not coming back. So for all the New York fans out there, I know, like I said, I can't really say because I never got into New York, but I do know a lot of people. I will say the second, I'm not gonna lie, the second season of the reboot didn't really, I stopped reviewing it, but I did go back and watch it all, and then I reviewed the reunion. But yeah, y'all gonna have to let New York go, baby. It's over. Either you're gonna get with the new, or you're gonna have to go back and just watch seasons 1 through 3. Bitch, y'all gonna have to get with it. Y'all gonna have to get with the new, or y'all gonna have to just go back and watch seasons 1 through 13, basically. Andy said, not Life Twirls on, the Real Housewives of New York fans. Basically, he basically said Life Twirls on. Girl, and y'all hoes better go back and watch seasons 1 through 13 if y'all want to watch the old Real Housewives of New York, because them bitches is not coming back, basically. Okay, he said that he's not retiring because he loves what he does, but if he had to choose someone to replace him, he said it would be Jeff Lewis or Jerry O'Connell. So he said if he had to choose anybody to take his place, he said it would be Jeff Lewis or Jerry O'Connell. Because Jerry O'Connell got up and asked a question. Jerry O'Connell is actually, I can see why Jerry O'Connell is cute. He does have like a good personality. Jerry O'Connell, he's married to, thank you, Miss Rose. Thank you so much. He's married to, baby, Jeff will get the networks too. I was surprised. You know what's so crazy? I don't know a lot about Jeff or Jerry. Jerry, if I had to pick just based off of the two, I would say Jerry, because Jerry is more, he's a straight man. He's an ally to the LGBTQ. He's likable. I don't ever hear anybody say anything negative or bad about Jerry O'Connell. He always has an upbeat personality. He's always positive. Like, that's who I would think you would want to put in front of the camera. Now, Jeff, on the other hand, bitch, will have y'all wrapped in lawsuits. Because he'll fuck around and tell somebody some fucked up shit and get cussed out on Watch What Happens Live. Like, that's how I was kind of surprised he said Jeff Lewis. I was like, Jeff? Like, I don't know a lot about Jeff, but I was like, Jeff? Jerry, I can see. I can see Jerry, but Jeff? I was like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, Rebecca Romaine. That's what I was about to say. Rebecca Romaine, remember she played Mystique in X-Men. But yeah, he's married to her. Yeah. But Jerry O'Connell basically got up and he just basically asked Andy what was his favorite. Jerry's basically hosting. He's a moderator this weekend. That's why I was like, girl, no tea, no shade. Girl, I hate to, girl, it's no tea, no shade. I said, girl, it just, girl, I didn't want to say nothing, but I was like, Andy would pick a white man. No shade, no shade. But in my head, I swear to God, I was thinking that. I was like, girl, you would pick a white man, girl. What is it, baby? White boys gonna stick together? I know that's right. Girl, the white boys gonna stick together, baby. Girl, huh? Okay. Anyways, baby, now this is when I almost threw my phone. Baby, the door is open. The door is opened. The door is opened. The door is opened. Andy said that he and Nene Leakes were texting each other just a few months ago. I said, oh, girl. I had to get up, girl. Girl, I had to get up. Girl, I had to get up. Baby, I had to get up out my motherfucking seat. Bitch, I'm not lying. I absolutely was gagged. I was not expecting Andy to say that. Andy said that he and Nene Leakes were texting each other a few months ago. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. I said, oh. I said, oh. I said, oh. Oh. I said, okay. The door is open. I'm about to say something that's going to sound so mean. Okay, so this is what happens at BravoCon, right? At the panels, come on, and that has to be what Jeff says, the stuff Andy can't say publicly. That's because for him, let me just say this, to go back to Jeff Lewis, for Andy to say that he would pick Jeff as his replacement, that means he really fucks with Jeff. I know this is just I know that was just, a hypothetical or, but for Andy to say that, that means he really fucks with Jeff Lewis. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, and you know how Jeff Lewis' mouth is. So it makes sense that Jeff says the stuff that Andy can't say. Because Andy gonna always give you politically correct. Andy got his answers down packed. He not gonna say nothing too. I'll say this much. I was actually very, very surprised when they caught that audio when they asked him, I forgot how somebody asked him about Jen Shaw, and he said he never want to see Jen Shaw again. I was very surprised that he even said that. Girl, at one point I thought the shit was AI. I was like, baby, Andy ain't saying no shit like that. Because Andy is going to always give you, bitch, I had media training one-on-one, the best of the best. I don't say nothing too far-fetched. Every year is going to be the same answer with every franchise. This is the best season yet. Every franchise, Real Housewives of Orange County, Real Housewives of Miami, Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's his show. So I get it. He ain't gonna say it's horrible. He gonna give you the same answer. It's gonna be very, this is what it is. But he really don't say nothing too far-fetched. So I can definitely see, shout out to Carlos, I definitely really can see that Jeff does say the things that Andy can't say publicly. Because for him to say that he would choose Jeff as his replacement, knowing the mouth that Jeff got. Anyways, okay. So Okay. So this is how it works at BravoCon. At the panels. So they have panels, right? And at the panels, not every panel, but some of the panels, they allow the fans to get up and ask a question. For the most part, a lot of people don't really get to ask their questions. The most people that probably asked questions was at Ask Andy. The housewife panels, girl, they might get 4 or 5 people, might 5, mate. It just depends. You know, the girls get up there being real long-winded. They be, people be drunk. girl, it be 11 o'clock. It be 11:30. Girl, the girls be drunk. Girl, already. Girl, this one girl got up there and said, this one girl got up there with her gay friend, some older white queen, and girl, as soon as she got to the mic, she was like, woo, woo. Girl, I already yelling. I said, oh, baby, she gone, bitch, with a cocktail in her hand. Girl, bitch, it's 12:30, girl. You are... Bitch, it's 12:30, bitch. You already filthy drunk. I know that's right, bitch. We on vacation, girl. We on vacation. She get up to the mic with a big orange hat on, talking about woo woo. Girl, just yelling in the mic. Girl. Then she said something about, hey, Andy. She like promoted her business, and girl, I don't think they like that. Girl, because I think like Andy rolled his eyes, and Jeff said, did she really? Did you? Okay, baby. The girl, I'm not gonna lie, girl, because I would have got me little Tito's. Girl, after I saw her, I said, girl, let me go get me little Tito's and Red Bull. Girl, because the white people already fucked up, girl. Okay, girl, the white people been drinking since they walked in the motherfucking building. So, anyways, Jeff said, did she just promote her business, girl? Jeff told them straight up, this is exactly what Jeff said. He said, if you get up to the microphone and you ask some stupid shit like fuck, marry, and kill, I'm going to tell you to sit your ass down. I'm telling you, this is what he said. He said, do not get up to the fucking microphone asking no questions like fuck, marry, and kill. I'm going to stop you right then and tell you to sit down. That's exactly what he said. I said, baby, who is y'all? Is this y'all? And he said that right in front of Andy. Andy was sitting right on stage when he said it. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. Not exactly, but he said it. He said, don't get your ass up here asking about no fuck, marry, or kill. He said, I'm going to stop you right then and tell you to sit down. I did kind of giggle though. I said, oh. Girl, I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of giggle. I said, oh, baby, Jeff. Girl, Andy asked him, are you drinking? I'm not gonna lie. Jeff, I was looking at, like, girl, anyway. I saw, I bet you Jeff probably got good sex. Girl, no shade, girl. Girl, I said Jeff probably got good sex, though. Jeff give me one of the white men who, baby, but anyway, let me shut up. So anyway, girl, Andy asked him, have you been, he was like, are you drinking? He said he was, and he said he was going to wait till afterwards. After we leave the stage, I'm going to start drinking. He said he was drinking I think ginger ale or something, girl. But that's what he told him. And then when the lady got up there, she promoted her business. And then she said, my friend, he is the designer for the Wynn hotels. You listen, this is what happened. The white queen was sitting right beside her. And then she said, my friend, he is the designer for the Wynn hotels. And we want to know, would you like to come out with us later tonight? I said, what the fuck? And Andy looked, and he was like, I am single. Girl. And then Jeff said, did she just promote her fucking business? Hold on, girl. Jeff is mean, but some of the shit he said was funny. He was like, did she just promote her fucking business? It was kind of funny. I don't think he said fucking bitch. I think he said, did she just promote her business? And I kind of Googled at that. Anyways. But yeah, somebody got up. And the thing is, these shows are timed. It's a lot going on. Like the thing, like it could be 5 panels going on at one time. Like they might have Andy in the gold room. They may have Teresa and Cynthia and Alexia and Dr. Contessa on a stage in the other room. Then they might have, I'm just making up names. They might have Lisa Vanderpump in another room. Then they might have Riley, Dr. Jackie, Dr. Heavenly, because they be mixing all the people together. So it'd be random Bravo celebrities together. Everybody ain't just with everybody. They'll have their own panels and then they'll mix the girls and boys up together. So you'll see a panel with like people from Summer House, Married to Medicine, Below Deck on one panel. So it's different panels going on at one time. So sometimes you gotta pick where you wanna go. So the stuff is timed. Girl, y'all be getting up want to tell y'all, girl, this boy got up. And this is no, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I'm not. Girl, once Jeff is low-key kind of funny. Bitch. Baby, the white boy got up and said that, girl, he started telling his whole life story in a way. He said something like, I think he's battling addiction or something, girl. I think he's battling addiction and some stuff happened in his life and he was very down and depressed. And then he decided that he wanted to come to BravoCon, but he didn't think that he was good enough. I don't know, I forgot the motherfucker. I was like, baby, what is this? It got real dark. BravoCon is a very, even though the people can be shady at BravoCon, it's not, like I be trying to tell, BravoCon is a very like a upbeat, fun, it's not a very like deep, depressed type of situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not that at all. That's why when I was thinking about Dr. Wendy coming, I was like, I don't really see anybody getting up just being very outright disrespectful to Dr. Wendy. Even if they're being shady, I don't think it would still be like a disrespectful. It's very light. It's not very dark at all. It's really not. The questions don't really be that dark. Like I said, some of the fans will kind of say something shady, especially if they've been drinking. But for the most part, it don't never really just be like just real dark and deep and all that shit. So he was like, then he started talking about like he didn't think he was good enough to come to BravoCon. And I'm like, girl, I'm sitting there like, girl, where is you going with this? Girl, now mind you, it's probably like, it's 2 lines. It's probably 30 people in each line. Hello? Girl. Bitch, everybody not gonna be able to ask that question. Then he was like, he decided to come because then he felt like he was good enough. Baby. Jeff Lewis, bitch, Jeff Lewis said, well, it seems like you may not have. Bitch, Jeff Lewis said right there on his mic in front of everybody, well, it seems like you probably shouldn't have come, especially to Vegas for this weekend. Baby, Jeff told that man basically, why is you here? Because, baby, based off what I could see, you shouldn't have come to Vegas. Bitch, when I tell you, baby, the way I looked, girl, I say, this nigga is ignorant. Girl, he pretty much said, girl, you're an addict in Vegas. You don't need to be here. And Jeff told him straight up, baby, you don't need to be here. When I tell you, bitch, the way I wanted to scream, girl, the way I wanted to scream. And then Jeff was like, but thank you for, girl, the guy hadn't even asked his question. Jeff cut him off and basically said, he basically told that man, thank you for your service and sit your ass down, you talking too much. And then the guy, and then Jeff said, oh. Oh, girl! Jeff basically stopped him and was basically thanking him for coming up to the mic. And then the guy started talking and Jeff was like, oh. Like, okay, girl, this motherfucker, he's still talking. Girl, it really was like, sister, like, girl, it's not like, and like I was like, girl, I don't want to sound mean because, girl, I know that we all have our journey in life, but girl, it's no shade, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to people who, you know, battle addiction. But girl, this is not the time and the place. Girl, it's 100 people. Girl, probably only 10 people probably 10 people gonna be able to ask a question. And girl, you want to get up here? Girl, just ask. You should not be in front of that mic for more than probably, girl, 15 seconds. You really just supposed to come up, girl, say your name, ask your question, and that be the end of it. And then whatever, and however long Andy takes to answer your question, that's fine. But you in front of that mic, you really shouldn't be there for that long. You really shouldn't. You really shouldn't. So anyways, girl, girl, so yeah, I didn't like that, and it did kind of like just bring the vibe down for just a little bit, and it's just like, girl, you really doing too much, sister. I hate that you're going through what you're going through, and just even the way he was talking was very sad. Like, I don't know, like he was like, hi. It was very sad, like, I'm sitting there like, girl, girl. He's like, hi, my name is, I can't remember his name. I'm just gonna make up a name. I'm just gonna say Jeff Lewis. Hi, my name is Jeff Lewis, and you know, I've been going through some things in life, and you know, there were times in my life where I didn't think that I was special enough to even just be here today, and I just didn't think that I was worthy. I'm telling y'all. I was like, girl, what is going on? I was like, he was going through it, but girl, we're not trying to hear it today. Girl, we really not. And it's sad to say, but girl, and maybe you just need somebody to talk to. And that's what it sounds mean, and I really shouldn't be saying what I'm saying, because he really just probably needed somebody to talk. I know this sounds so fucked up. I'm going to move on, because I sound mean as fuck. I don't sound no better than Jeff Lewis. I really don't. Girl, I probably sound worse than Jeff Lewis. He just needed somebody to talk to. He did. You know, I'm going to leave it at that. He just needed somebody to talk to. Girl, security. Girl, get his ass out there. Girl. Oh, girl. That's a girl. He doing too much, girl. Doing too much. Okay, and that was it. That was it. That was all of Ask Andy. Okay, let's move on to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay. So I put this is what I put. Oh, girl, this is what I tweet. I put, baby, the Bravo girl is a tap in our pockets. I just spent $35.45, including the tip I left, for a bag of chips that would cost 50 cents at the grocery store and a Tito's with a Red Bull. Bitch, I spent $35 and I literally spent $35.45 for a Tito's, bitch. Tito's. Bitch, not 1942, not Casa Azul. Bitch, I spent $35.45 for a Tito's. Tito's. For the girls who don't know, I know some of y'all don't drink. For the girls who don't know, Tito's is a very good vodka to me. Tito's to me is one of the best vodkas. It's not expensive, but it's one of the best. Girl, I was about to say that. It's one of the best vodkas, but it's not expensive. The price does not match the quality. We shouldn't say that because they're going to go. They actually went up on the price. It used to be cheaper back in the day. A 1.75 liter of Tito's can probably run you $25. I think like the 750 milliliter bottle. No, it was not a double. 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 Hello? Basically, if you go to Total, okay. Girl, okay? Girl, if you go to Total, like the bottles of Tito's at Total can be $15.99, $18.99, I believe, or $17.99, and I think $24.99. Yes. Tito's is not this expensive vodka. It's really not at all. And I spent $35.45 for a bag of chips because I was hungry. I was hungry. I needed something to put on my stomach. And I saw the white people. I saw everybody fucked up. And I felt like I was... Girl, honestly, girl, I saw so many people fucked up. Girl, I was like, girl, why am I the only one? Girl, I feel like I'm the only one walking around here sober. I said, girl, can I have a Tito's? Can I have a Tito's and a Red Bull, please? Because maybe these white people is fucked up. Hello? Tito's is like the best vodka to me. Okay. And I got Tito's because I was like, girl, I didn't know if they had Casamigos and nothing like that. I know Tito's is a cheaper liquor. So I was like, girl, I'm not trying to spend a whole bunch of money at this motherfucking stand on no drink. Girl, I got a bottle of Tito's right here. Let me show y'all. Girl, I haven't even been, I really don't drink like that. No, girl, I still got a bottle right here I ain't even opened. Hello? I bought this last night and still ain't opened the bottle. Girl, Tito's is like the best vodka. Still got this bottle, still ain't opened it. Girl, I'm not gonna open it right now because girl, if I open it right now, girl, y'all know I'm not getting off of here. So no, I'm not having no drink. Okay? So anyways, so yeah, I bought that last night and it's been sitting here. So so I had me a drink. $35.45 for a drink and some tea and a Red Bull. I met Chris Diggin. We talked for like 10 or 15 minutes. He's really, really nice. Cousin, no shade. You and the fans better gag Wendy. Travelers Progressive Insurance, Josefo, with the questions we want to know. I don't give a fuck about no legend. Thank you, Kendrick. I will say this much. Nobody really, like, for real, like, nobody really was, like, disrespectful. Like, I didn't get up and ask the questions. I knew I wasn't going to have enough time because it was towards the end. Like, I think only like 4 or 5 people asked a question at the Real Housewives of Potomac panel. A lot of people really don't get to ask a question. You really have to be like you have to be sitting beside the mic. So when they tell people to get up, you have to already be there. Because if you just gonna walk up, you're not gonna make it. Because a lot of people don't get to ask a question. But even the people that asked a question, they really wasn't disrespectful to Dr. Wendy. I was kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, girl, somebody gonna get up here. Girl, I was kind of nervous, like somebody gonna get up here and say something real shady. girl, they gonna gag Dr. Wendy. But nobody really did. Like I said, but it's not even that type of environment either, girl. It's really not. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to Beverly Hills. So Beverly Hills. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills panel. Now, mind y'all, I was really coming down. I was really coming down here just to see Salt Lake City, but since I was able to get my pass for 3 days, I said, girl, I'm gonna go all 3 days. Like tomorrow, the only panels I want to watch, or I just want to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine. Those are the only panels I want to see. I don't want to see no New York Next Generation. Shout out to Riley and all of them. I don't care. I think I saw one more thing I wanted to see. It's like a mixture of people. I think I saw something with like a mixture of people I wanted to see. But other than that, tomorrow, I just want to see 2 people. And on Sunday, I only want to see 1. And Sunday, I'm getting that bitch. I'm getting there early. I'm going to be sitting there right there in the front just like this, waiting. Oh, I do want to see Miami. That's a lie. I want to see Miami too. Since I'm here, I forgot. I do want to see Miami. I forgot all about. So yeah, I want to see Miami, and I'm gonna see. Yeah, I forgot about Miami. I want to see Miami. Yeah. Okay, so Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. When I tell y'all, that room was packed. I was sitting all the way in the back. Do you hear me? I was sitting all the way in the back. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills brought out everybody. It was packed. Packed. So it started out, they showed us like the first 15 minutes of, I'm assuming the first episode. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, okay, this is cute. I'm not gonna tell y'all what happened. But they showed us Rachel Zoe. They showed us a clip of Sutton. They showed us a clip of Bose. Basically, the first 15 minutes included basically everybody. Basically. So they showed us like a 15, it was like 15 or 20 minutes. At one point I was like, okay, girl, this is getting too long. Hurry up. Okay. And then they brought out all the girls. Kathy came out first. Big Cat is what I call her. Big Cat came out first, baby. Cat had her purse. When I say I love Kathy Hilton, I love Kathy Hilton because Kathy Hilton don't never leave her purse. Kathy Hilton is just like me. Kathy Hilton, you know how Santana, remember Santana? No, but for real. Remember when Santana used to always bring his purse with him on stage? Kathy Hilton carries her purse everywhere she goes. That is so old school. That reminds me of my grandmother. Like, my grandmother don't trust nobody with her purse. Me, girl, my sister, nobody. Girl, my grandmother's purse was right beside her all the time. Okay? Girl, you keep your purse with you at all times. Kathy walked on stage with her motherfucking purse. I said, I know that's right. Girl, Kathy don't leave her purse with nobody. But I live like an old school diva like that. Like the girls who carry their purses everywhere they go. Girl, I don't trust my purse with nobody, okay? So Kathy was the first one on the stage. Girl, she walked out on stage literally with a microphone and her purse. I said, come on. I said, come on, Kathy. Baby, she had a microphone and her purse in her hand. I said, I know that's right. So Kathy came out first, giving you rich white woman. You know, but Kathy will give you rich white woman. She'll give you a little nasty little 2-inch heel, you know, dress, you know, right to the knees, short sleeve, look curls, diamonds, purse. Nothing too over the top, just rich white woman. You know what I'm saying? And then Rachel Zoe came out next. Baby, Rachel Zoe. Rachel Zoe was fly as hell to me. Rachel Zoe had on all white with like this fur. I said, bitch. bust down, 40 inches, you know. Bose was next. I didn't too much care for what Bose had on. The girls, let me say something. The girls went crazy over Rachel Zoe. I didn't know. I remember watching Rachel Zoe's show before, but I didn't know that people love Rachel Zoe like that. Girl, they went to Rachel. Girl, like the people were literally screaming for Rachel Zoe. I said, oh. I didn't know the girls went up for Rachel Zoe like that, but they go up for Rachel. Girl. The girls go up for Rachel. They didn't even scream for Kathy the way they screamed for Rachel. Like, they screamed for Rachel to the point I think Rachel started crying because she started doing like this to her eyes. So I think that Rachel started like tearing up a little bit. That's how they were screaming for Rachel. Even I was shocked, like, oh. Okay, girl. So yeah, the girls love Rachel. But that bitch was fly as fuck, though. Fly as hell. Baby, she's... I still remember, this is so off topic. I remember, anyways. Okay. Dorit came out. Dorit didn't look bad. Cal didn't look bad. Cal just had on a black like suit. Cute. Pantsuit. Erica, I don't know if I like what Erica had on. I couldn't figure out if I like what Erica had on. I don't know. Sutton, you know, gave you boo. Okay. Sutton gave you Sutton. And Jennifer was cute, right? Girl, can I be honest with y'all? When I tell y'all I was so disappointed with the Beverly Hills panel, girl, I left. When I tell you Beverly Hills, girl, I literally was sitting there like this. Like, girl, this is so boring. Girl, when I tell you the Beverly Hills panel was like tomatoes. Girl, it was boring to me. Girl, I left. After Alex, I'm gonna get to Alex in a little bit. Girl, literally, I was literally about to grab my purse and walk out, and I looked up and I saw Alex. He tall as fuck. I saw him in line. I said, well, girl, let me see what he about to say. Girl. The panel was boring. It was boring. Well, to me it was. Everybody got their own opinion. I thought it was whack. I was like, girl, it just wasn't. Even before Ashley and Wendy was about to get into it, Potomac panel was still good. It's not about the girls getting into it. Because again, even with Potomac, the panel was a good panel. It was good. Now, of course, when Wendy and Ashley was about to start tearing each other, eyes out, of course everybody perked up like, oh. Oh, girl, they about to get it, right? Beverly Hills was not a good panel. I was just like, this is whack. Girl, people around me started leaving. I swear to God, on my grandmother's grave, people around me started literally leaving. I'm sure they were going to another panel. Like I said, different panels be going on at the same time. Oh shit, hold up. They talked about Garcelle, but it was a group of white people, like 6 white people in front of me. Who was Morgan? Morgan? Who was Morgan? I couldn't, girl, that's another thing too. The mics were so low, I can't even blame it on the people in front of me. Oh, girl, Morgan was not girl. You know Morgan wasn't that girl. Girl, the kiss a lesbian. No, she wasn't that. Girl, the white people was talking so loud in front of me. Girl, literally, they were talking during the panel. I couldn't even get mad. That's how boring it was that the people in front of me, it was 5 people in front of me talking the whole time. The whole time. And so I don't know if the mics were low, the volume of the mics were low, but I couldn't really hear what they were saying. They started talking about Garcelle. Of course they brought up Garcelle, right? I couldn't really hear what Sutton was saying. I do remember Sutton saying that she unfollowed me on Instagram. And then Cal said, "You sure she unfollowed you? I thought she blocked you." I kind of giggled at that. And then Sutton was like, I don't know the difference, like unfollow, block, whatever. And then Jennifer said, well, that's kind of a 13-year-old thing to do. To, do that on Instagram. And that was pretty much kind of like it. And then Alex... And then I was like, girl, this is not giving. Like, girl, this is whack. Girl, this is boring. This is whack. Girl, this is whack. This is whack. This is whack. Like, Beverly Hills panel was whack. Girl, and I don't care what nobody say. It was whack. It was whack. That was the only thing that kind of made it interesting is when Jennifer Tilly said what she said. At least that kind of woke it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, it's okay to be shady. It's okay to be shady. Like, but that's why we kind of here anyways, to see y'all. But like y'all just sit, like it was whack. And then Alex got up and he basically asked Kyle, with you being the longest one on the show, what else do you have to show? He basically asked Kyle, with you being the one, you've been here the longest, what else do you have to show us? I say, Kyle. Girl, when I say I give a so hard, I say, girl. Oh, God. I said, baby, Alex be on Kyle's ass. I don't know if y'all remember. Alex was the one who asked Kyle last at the last BravoCon, and they actually put Alex on the show. Alex is the one who asked Kyle last time, why does she always try to make, basically, why do you keep bringing Teddy around? Why do you always try to make fetch happen? I said, Alex be on Kyle's ass. And I feel like Kyle knew exactly who Alex was. I really feel like she did. Because the first thing she said was, who said that? Because usually like they have like big ass monitors around all of the room. So even if you're sitting in the back and you can't really see that far on the stage, you can literally see them on the monitor. And she was like, who said, but they didn't have his face up on the monitor at that moment. She was like, who said that? And where's that question coming from? And then I think it was Erica who said, it's coming from over there. That was kind of funny to me. I think it was Erica who said, it's coming from over there. Girl. And then finally they turned the screen on and you could see his face on the screen. And so after I left, so I basically tweeted out, girl, what Alex said. And I said, girl, I'm gone. Girl, I got my purse and I did just like this. Girl. I did just like this, bitch. Bitch, I laughed. I sent out the tweet what Alex said to Kyle. I said, bitch, this shit was whack. I'm gone. I walked out, girl. I pumped on, girl. I pumped on down to the motherfucking strip, girl. And I brought my ass back to this room. I said, this shit was whack. Girl. Girl. The Beverly Hills panel was whack, girl. It was whack. 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 Yeah. And so then, thank you. Girl, I might wear these again tomorrow, girl. Girl, ain't these cute? Ain't these so cute? Baby, I grab my bag, baby, finish my drink. Girl, grab my bag, finish my drink, and punch it on out the motherfucking building. Because after that, I didn't want to see nothing else for the rest of the day. Like I said, girl, it's a schedule, so you get to see everything and what everybody is You get to see the schedule of everything, so you know exactly what's happening at what time, so you can plan your day. I didn't know because I was trying to look. Girl, I was trying to go. Listen, Dr. Wendy, if you see this, girl, I was trying to help you pay your legal fees, girl. I was trying to see if y'all had a Happy Eddie booth set up, and I was telling Chris, I was trying to find a booth to go buy a little Happy Eddie to help my girl with her legal fees. But girl, they didn't have no booth. Girl, they didn't have no booth set up. They didn't have no booth set up. Mm-mm. So I don't think Eddie and Wendy had a booth set up. Oh, they're not doing a good job of streaming it? Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, so Eddie and Wendy I didn't see a booth. And I think Chris said he didn't see one either. And I made the circle twice. Cause I was like, I'm gonna try to buy a little Happy Eddie, girl, and see what's going, cause cause I know y'all need the girl. No shade, that's my girl. I love her to pieces, but I know y'all need the money, girl. Okay. Okay. So girl, I got 50 on it. Some t-shirts with the mug shots would have been nice, girl. Okay. Girl, I had $50. I was like, girl, I can give y'all 50. And I'm not gonna give you 50. I'm gonna need something in exchange. Okay? Because girl, I would need something in exchange. Now I just girl. Oh, you can't sell it outside. Oh, you can't? Well, I would have bought a t-shirt or something. I would have bought some merch. I would have bought a t-shirt or something. I can't just give you no $50, Dr. Wendy and Eddie, but we can do an exchange. I can buy something, you can give me something in exchange for the $50. But yeah, I was like, let me just go over here and try to buy something for $50, like a t-shirt or something, girl. You know what I'm saying? Because, girl, it's two of y'all. And I know them lawyer fees is eating y'all asses up. Do you hear me, girl? God damn. Girl, because, girl, the lawyers, girl, turn your ass up. Shout out to the lawyers out there who making bank. But yeah, it was cute. It was cute. I'll be there tomorrow. Let me look at the schedule. Let me see. So tomorrow, like I said, it's only two things. Let me see. Oh yeah, I didn't know. Chris was telling me like you could look online. I didn't know you could download the app and it really breaks it all the way down. See, I've just been going to the website. But I think on the app it tells you who that's what he told me. He did tell me that. That you can download the app and it tells you everything. Hold up. So tomorrow, I don't care about no Lucky Hotel, no Love Hotel. So they got the Love Hotel with Giselle, Ashley, Luann, and Shannon. I don't care. I don't care. See, a lot of this is I don't care about. BravoCon, you cooking more. So basically they have different people together. Like they have the girl from Top Chef. They have Craig from, was it Southern Hospitality? Is that where he's from? And then they have Dorinda and Jennifer Tilly. Like they just mix, they will on some panels, they will just mix different people from different shows together. Like they have a panel with, okay, so should I go see it? No, I don't care about that. I don't care about them. I don't. So Angie gonna be there tomorrow. Oh. Okay, so they have a panel with Angie, Miranda, Vicky, Aaron from New York. What's the white guy? He's cute. From Summer House. He's like the main character. Remember he cheated on the girl, his wife? I think they got married. What's his name? He had that mohawk, that tail. I hated that shit. What's his name? He's a cute white boy from Summer House. Kyle Cook, him. And then Amanda, and then Sutton. And then the next panel, another panel they have is Robin. Oh, they have a panel with Robin, Ciara from Summer House, Black Dory, not Black Dory, what's her name? Black Dolores, Sheree, you know Sheree here, Sheree, Tom, you know I think Tom is, you know that other girl, I'm about to be so messy. You know I think that Tom, girl, I don't care what none of y'all say. Robin, girl, you talking about Robin, dude. You know it's only one Robin, girl. Girl, Robin. Girl, hold on, I'm thirsty, y'all. Hold up, y'all, I gotta drink something. Robin. Girl, Kenya is not her girl. Robin, from Potomac. So they have a panel with so this is like the panel basically. So Robin, Kate, Ciara, Dolores, Sheree, and Tom. Like they just like sometimes they just put random people together. Which is cute. So I don't want to see that. See, I only want to see. I'm not getting that to 12:45. This is the only one I want to see. Atlanta come on at 12:45. Yeah. So Atlanta, their panel starts at 12:45 to 1:30. And then Married to Medicine. I don't care about no And then Married to Medicine, their panel is at 3:15 to 4 o'clock. But they're also premiering the Vanderpump Rules. I don't know if I think I might watch. I don't know, girl. I don't know if I care about Vanderpump Rules. Girl, do y'all care about do y'all care about Vanderpump Rules? Yes, only 45. The panels are usually only 45 minutes. The panels are not that long. Like the panels are like Andy probably has the longest one. Girl. Andy's Ask Andy today was an hour long. Yeah. So it's basically like a list of all the stuff that's happening that day. I don't know if I care about Vanderpump Rules. Y'all do? Y'all, I don't know. I feel like sometimes, I don't know. Even with the cast, I was looking at the pictures of the cast, and somebody said it online, and I forgot who it was, and I agreed. Based off of the pictures, it was giving Jersey Shore. No shade. And I don't know if that's good or bad. But I felt like when I was looking at the cast, I was like, this is no shade. I felt like it's about to be... You know how, like, it's always that average-looking white boy who think he's so hot and sexy because he probably got a six-pack, but he really not that fine, but you just got a flat stomach and a six-pack, so you think you fine? Like, that's what it was. It was giving very much average-looking white people, and they probably think they are drop-dead gorgeous, but they really just like average-looking white people. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like... Does it make sense what I'm saying? Like, it was giving very much Jersey Shore in a way with average-looking white people who, I don't know. But yeah, they're going to basically premiere the episode tomorrow. I might check that out because I ain't going to have nothing to do after. Let me see. Okay, because the Real Housewives of Atlanta panel starts at 12:45 and ends at 1:30. I ain't gonna have nothing to do after that. Ugh. I mean, I guess I could. Who can I go? I mean, I guess I could. Oh, you know what? I might go see what Sai and Jessel talking about. Sai and Jessel gonna be on stage. Well, they start right at 1:30. Oh, I know I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss Sai and Jessel. Damn. See, they be having stuff going on at the same time. I was gonna be mad at you if you didn't go to BravoCon. Yay! I hope you run into Giselle, and I hope y'all make up because I love y'all both. She owes you a hug or a handshake. Girl, I like, Giselle is okay. I actually, believe it or not, the girls will tell you I was actually defending Giselle earlier in this video. I really was. I was defending Giselle and her relationship with Wendy and how she's showing up for Wendy. I was defending Giselle. I was. I'm not gonna make the panel with Sai and Jessel because theirs starts at 1:00 and Atlanta's still gonna be on stage, and I'm not gonna leave Atlanta to go see Sai and Jessel. That sucks because I actually like Sai, and y'all know I like Jessel, but I'm not leaving. And then they have another panel at 1:00 to 1:20. See, they be having different stuff going on. So this one is called Parents Night Out. So this one is Parents Night Out, and it basically has all the people who have kids. Not all the people. It has the people who have kids. You see, that's going to be the part, that's going to be that's the panel from 1 to 1:20. Jeff Lewis is, I ain't gonna lie, Jeff Lewis is kind of mean, but he kind of funny though. He is, but he was kind of, he did have me laughing, but I was still like, girl, he kind of mean though. Girl, he had his funny moment. The reason why I'm talking about Jeff Lewis because he's gonna be on the panel tomorrow too. See, so basically him, Reza, and Ben. Remember the chef from Below Deck? So they're gonna be on the panel tomorrow. They really just be doing like not throwing. I like the fact that they put random people together, like people that because you just don't want to see all of Atlanta together. I want to see Atlanta. I want to see some people from Married to Medicine. I want to see some people from even though I don't watch Southern Hospitality, but I want it to be mixed. So you can see how the people interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how Atlanta gonna interact with each other. We know how Potomac gonna interact with each other. I want to see, the mashup. Yeah, I like to see a mixed. Do I want to go? I might go to the. I don't know if I want to go to the Summer House panel because I don't watch Summer House anymore like that. I used to when it first came on, and I'm still pissed off about Summer House Martha's Vineyard. I still think they did them wrong. They doing a spinoff to Summer House. Y'all know that, right? They're doing a spinoff with Summer House, and 3 people have already. I think it's gonna be Lindsay, and then Kyle and his wife Amanda. It's basically gonna be in the city, and I think it's gonna be basically them in New York. Girl, I saw it online. It's gonna be Lindsay and Kyle and Amanda. Those are the 3 they already said are already a part of the show. They haven't revealed the other cast, but it's basically gonna be them, I guess, in New York City. Girl. Y'all doing everything but bringing back the shit we want to see. Girl! That's why I be so frustrated that Bravo, y'all keep recycling the same white people. Girl, no shade to the white people, because Kyle is cute. I'm not going to lie. Kyle is cute. He's cute. He is cute. Is he still cheating on Amanda? Did he cheat again? I remember he cheated on her before they got married. Did he ever cheat? I don't watch Summer House anymore. Did he ever cheat again? I don't feel like they. You think they cater to the black audience? You think they do? You think they cater to the black audience? All they got is to. You think they cater to the black audience with 2 black shows? I don't think they cater to the black audience. I don't think they cater to the black. I know they don't cater to the. You can't cater to the black audience with 2 black shows. Oh, okay. They don't. Oh, they don't. Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you said. I'm sorry. Sorry, girl. Sorry, sister. See, I'm trying to fight. I'm sorry. But I'm trying to fuss. Sorry. Ready to start arguing, girl. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think I want to see Summer House. I don't. They need to bring Family Karma back so I can see my man. So I see my man. Oh, that's my man, baby. I'm here. Jai ho. Jai ho. Girl, that's my favorite song, girl. Remember from the movie? Remember that movie? I forgot what it was called, but the Pussycat Dolls sing it. It's called Jai ho. I'm gonna take my things. Girl, that'd be me, baby. Slumdog Millionaire, yes, baby. Baby, I'll be over there, baby. I'll be over there, girl, with a dot in the middle of my forehead, baby. So my name is Rodney Beanie, baby. Okay, baby. Baby, dressed in all the garbs. Okay, in the middle, just doing a dance. Girl, that's my song, girl. Okay. Baby Brown was so motherfucking cute to me. You know, I saw him at BravoCon last year, and I was so scared to walk up. I wanted to so bad. Even though I know he's really, really nice, and he's an ally to the community. He's not gay, he's straight. But I know he's really, really nice. He's an ally to the community. I know he wouldn't have said nothing, but he was, girl, I was like 5 feet away from him. And I was like, oh, girl, you're so cute. Ooh, hey, cousin, what are your thoughts on Real Housewives? Huh? Wait. On Real Housewives Houston. It ain't no Real House. It ain't no Real Housewives of Houston. He said they were trying to cast one, but they couldn't get the casting correct. It would have been cute. I think it would have been cute. I think what happens with Texas is, even though I get it, we do have moments in Texas. Like, they never really, I don't know. I feel like they try to always make Texas shows like cowboys and Indians, if that makes sense. Even though, girl, like, we do have the rodeo in Houston. It happens, every February? Like, the end of February, March, something like that. I can't remember, girl. So we do have that, right? So I get it. But for the most part, if you walk around Houston, girl, you never really see people walking around Houston just in cowboy hats and cowboy boots. I don't know. I like that. Like that. I guess you have to have your, like, I guess it's kind of, I don't know. It's like, I guess, like, for Beverly Hills is diamonds, right? You could tell the difference with how they market the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because it literally is like, it's like glitz and glamour, right? And money and wealth. Even with the, like, that's how they show it. Potomac, they tried to do that, but they couldn't do it because the girls, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, and I don't want to say this because it sounds mean because it's black women, but Potomac, they really didn't have the money like that on the cast. They tried to market it as if Potomac was this wealthy show, but the girls they cast for the show did not live up to how they tried to tell us. For those who don't remember, when they first brought Potomac on, They said that the Real Housewives of Potomac is the richest area or one of the richest areas in the country or in Maryland, whatever it was. They did position those girls like they had money. It was all about who lives in Potomac and how Potomac is the money, and that's where the money resides. That's where the money resides. That's where the money resides, and that's where the money. That's how they positioned Potomac when they first came on. I think where they fucked up is because Potomac was never supposed to be a housewife show. You know, I didn't know that till Andy said that a couple of months ago. Andy came out and said that the Housewives of Potomac was never supposed to be a housewife show. It was going to be a show on Bravo, but it wasn't supposed to be a housewife show. It was supposed to be about Jack and Jill, yes. So I think what happened is because it was never supposed to be a housewife show, and they had already at least filmed most of the season or all of the season, and by the time they made that pivot, the season was already done, and so they tried to market them as this housewife group when, girl, that's really not what it's giving. Because even when you think about the first season, it's no shade, but look at how Giselle was living. Look at how Robin was living. The only one that probably had a little access to the money was Ashley. You see what I'm saying? Like, they really didn't give us, and then Karen came in lying, talking about how Ray was a black Bill Gates. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, girl, like they don't market the shows right. They don't live up. They don't really live up to, okay? They don't really live up to the expectation. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they just market the shows right. And they just don't end up living up to what they're supposed to do. And I feel like with Texas, I get it. I do, because I was born and raised in Texas. Like where I'm from, hi cousin, I'm from South Africa and I enjoy your content. Can you please talk about Toya's comment about not going to vote for Dr. Heavenly? Girl, I just saw it. Thank you, Spiderweb. I didn't listen to what Toya said. I just saw the headline. But I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it in the Hot Topics video though, because I wanted to talk about it after I listened to it. Thank you so much. Like, I grew up in the real country. Like, where I'm from, we literally have this thing called the horse parade. I'm from a very small town. We had one traffic light at one point. We have this thing called the horse parade. It happens every year. And it really is just people riding their horses through the street, and they throw candy and, you know, toys or whatever to the crowd. Fridays, we would get out of school early on Friday so everybody can prep for the horse parade on Saturday. Like, it was a big thing. Like, I remember going to my family reunions, and my grandmother's brother, his name was, he passed away. His name was, we called him Uncle Mike. Girl, my Uncle Mike, they walked around in the summertime with Wranglers and cowboy boots on and cowboy hats. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I'm like, girl, like, so I grew up, I'm like from the real country, like where we ride, but not me. I don't do animals. I don't do no animals, baby. Like, they ride like horses, and like they wear cowboy boots year round. It could be 125 degrees outside. Girl, we're gonna be at the family reunion, and they're gonna have on their cowboy boots, their Wranglers, and a cowboy hat. But when you come to the city, the girls really don't be dressing like that. They really don't. You rarely see people walking around Houston dressed up in cowboy boots. Now, when you go down to the country, the girls might have on some cowboy boots. Yeah. My Uncle Mike, he was gonna have on some cowboy boots. Yeah, some big ass cowboy boots, and there was gonna be horses everywhere. Yes, the real, the real country. So I think that's what people think about, and that's how sometimes I think they show like Texas like hee-haw. Like, I feel like that's how they try to do Texas, like, you know, like that Cowboys and Indians. And I remember when I worked at TSU, I was a work study student. And one of the girls I worked with, her parents were from, I think she was from Detroit or Chicago or somewhere, I can't remember, girl. I remember her saying that her parents thought that when they came down to Houston, that they were going to see like hay just rolling down the middle of the street. I said, girl, for real? Yes, that's what she said. So I think there are people out there who really believe, no, like I'm country. You're like country. Like country. Like pig's feet country. like hedgehog cheese country. Yes. Like girl, my people will be skinning raccoons on a motherfucking girl tree country. That type of country. Yeah. They going deer hunting and shit. That type of country. Like the real bona fide country. Yes. Yes. Girl, real country. Yes. No, I never milked a cow. I don't fool with animals. I've never milked a cow. No. The other people in town had cows and all types of shit. Oh, I'll fuck some deer sausage up though, girl. Fuck, girl. When I tell you, baby, girl, throw me up, girl, baby, raccoons, baby, country, frog legs, shit like that, country. Girl, they be skinning raccoons. Who the fuck eating raccoon? Not me. Bitch, y'all hoes is crazy. Bitch, y'all gonna die. Okay, baby, deer sausage is good. Yes, deer sausage is good as fuck. Yes. Deer sausage is good as fuck. It really is. I haven't had it in years. My first time trying it was when one of my uncles had, I don't know, girl. I don't know where he got it from. Deer sausage is so good. It really is. Anyways, but yeah. So I think that's how they sometimes portray like Houston or like these shows. It's like, you know, like I said, hee-haw. And it's like, girl, that's really not what it is, girl. Like, you might see one or two people walking around, you know. But for the most part, I'm telling you, I can go to the mall and girl, you will never see nobody walking around with just cowboy boots on and hats. The most people did that I'll say this much. When Cowboy Carter came out and cowboy hats became very trendy, that's when you saw people walking around with cowboy hats and stylish cowboy boots. But past that, I've never really seen that happen. But that was more so, that was a trend everywhere where people were wearing cowboy hats. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. It's something about like, I don't know. I just feel like they always do the shows wrong in Houston. Like it's never, and the money is there. The money in Houston is there. It's there. The money is there. I just think they do it the wrong way. I think I understand that's what people have in their head, but that's not how it really is in the city to me. To me, it's not. And I've been in Houston since 2001. Real cowboy boots are expensive like a motherfucker. They really are. But yeah, anyways. But yeah, I'm going to talk about Dr. Heavenly and Toya. Like I said, I haven't listened to the clip, but I was going to talk about it in Hot Topics. But I did see that Toya said that she is not voting for Dr. Heavenly because she a mess. Girl, I would have cussed her. Girl, bitch, did you vote? Because she ain't no worse than Trump. I'm not trying to be funny, but girl, all I'm saying is this. You ain't got to vote for Dr. Heavenly. I don't give a fuck. But the day y'all let Trump in office is the day that y'all can stop talking about people not being in a certain political position. Y'all fucked up when y'all let Trump in office. Sorry. At that point, it's a go for everybody to hold whatever motherfucking position they want to be in. If you want to run for president, if you want to run for the motherfucking second, whatever, girl, I was gonna say Secretary of State, girl, if you want to, girl, at that point, it's kind of like it is what it is. I'm not mad at. You can vote for who you want to vote for, Toya. And that's all fine and dandy. If you want to, but Toya, I wouldn't be surprised if Toya went in there and voted for. Let me shut up. But yeah, I just think that once y'all let Trump in office, at that point, nobody. Girl, come on. The morality clause no longer exists. That's basically what I'm trying to say. The minute y'all let Trump into the top office in the land. That point, everybody, girl, run for what you want to run for. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. Heavenly ain't nowhere near as horrible. Nowhere near. Nowhere near as horrible as that motherfucking man in office. Hello? And it looks like Heavenly is trying to do something good. At least I can say that. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what the bitch is doing, but she trying to do something good. I don't know, child. But yeah, shout out to Toya. Shout out to Heavenly. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted, y'all. I just wanted to come on here and talk about BravoCon and how, girl, I've been blessed. Girl, I just this whole I really was blessed this entire trip. Yeah, everything kind of worked out the way it was supposed to work out. Yeah, I didn't really have to come out of pocket a lot, believe it or not, at all. I can tell y'all not gonna believe me. Hey, I'm even gonna tell y'all. I'll say this much. I'll tell y'all when I get back to Houston. I haven't come out of, girl, y'all will be surprised at how much I spent for my hotel room. I'll just say that. You'll be surprised. Absolutely floored. Baby. Ain't nobody paid for nothing, baby. I paid out my own pocket, baby. Girl, I'm a strong, independent black woman. Who? I'm just playing, girl. I'm a man. Girl, that's just a joke. Girl. That's just a joke. Girl, I'm a strong, independent black woman, baby. I pay for everything out of my motherfucking pocket. Okay? It's just that, girl, I didn't have to come out that much out of my pocket. Girl, my BravoCon ticket was only $179 plus taxes and fees. Hello. 3-day pass, baby. Where's it at? Girl, where did I put it, girl? Oh, here it goes. Hello. Oh, girl, okay, girl. Girl, hello. Hello. $179. Baby. Period. My flight was basically free. My flight was basically free. And my room, I only had to pay the resort fees. Come on, bitch! Bitch, I told you I ain't come out no motherfucking money for this trip. The only thing I paid for this room was the resort fees. This room was basically free for 4 days. Clock that T. Girl, this room was basically free. Girl, I paid the resort fees. That's it. That's it. You know they have resort fees in Las Vegas for whatever reason, girl. I don't know why. Because, girl, it's not, girl, I don't know why they did. That's a scam. They need to stop that shit. That's a scam. I do not like that shit. Come on. Baby, this room was free. I didn't pay nothing for this room except the resort fee. That's it. 200. How much was the resort fees? For 4 days, I think it was like $248. Something like that. So $248 plus my 3-day pass, $179. And my flight, I used my United points, and I had a credit also. Girl, hello, so you do the math. So you do the math. Okay? Okay? Bitch! Ooh, that's the type of money I like to spend. That's the type of money I be liking to spend, girl. Girl, I know how y'all hoes be doing. Y'all hoes be coming off thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't know how you do it, baby. I be wanting to keep my money, baby. Okay? This is the type of shit I be wanting to spend. Okay? Which is pretty much nothing at all. Girl, I'm gonna pretty much, girl, when I tell you, like, y'all do not understand how excited I was once I started realizing what was happening. Like, oh my God. Like, this is really, like, girl, I be so grateful and thankful. I really do, girl. I really honestly do. I really, really do. I just really do. Girl, I'm never gonna start crying. Y'all know I start crying. But girl, I was just like, girl, you really just got this, you really just got this nice ass hotel. Girl. And y'all know I think I'm rich fish. You really in this nice ass hotel, girl, feeling like rich fish. Girl, I ain't paid shit for 4 days. Walking around with my nose in the air, with my sunglasses on, not looking nobody in their face. Okay. Girl, like this. Looking at my phone. Girl, I ain't paid for shit. Bitch, I ain't paid for shit. And got the worst attitude. Bitch, I ain't paid for shit. Okay? I ain't paid for shit. Bitch, I ain't paid for nothing. And got the worst attitude. Bitch, walking around here, girl, sunglasses on. Girl, I ain't making eye contact with nobody. Girl, sitting there like this, baby. Okay, bitch, 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 bitch. It's a bitch here who just paid, girl, God knows how much for this room, and I ain't paid nothing but the resort fee. Hey, ain't God good? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Okay. Yes. Yep. So yeah, everything really did work out the way it was supposed to. I was really kind of like low-key gagged how it happened. But it happened, girl. Come on, baby. Come on. Baby, listen. Listen. Bitch, listen. Come on, listen, girl. Let me show y'all. This is a real gag, girl. Bitch, look. Girl, this bag was $41. Girl, you can't tell me, girl, you can't tell me this is not this ain't no top-notch designer bag the way I be holding it. Girl, this bag was $41 from Zara. Okay? This bag was $41 from Zara. The way I be holding it, you think it costs a couple of thousand. Girl, these glasses, girl, I got these from Amazon for $12. The way you think, you probably thought they was some Bottegas probably. Girl, no, that was $12 from Amazon. Okay? But the way I be over here acting, girl, you swarping down, girl. These are Bottegas, and girl, this is an old nasty designer bag. $41, $12. Okay? Room for free. Come on. Flight for free. Bitch. Bravo past 3 days, baby, $179. Baby, please. Baby, please. Y'all can't tell me shit. Y'all can't tell me shit. Y'all can't tell me shit. Baby. And this white boy walked up to me and said, well, we was in line. Now, he didn't walk up to me. We were in line waiting for, trying to get a drink. Girl, he said, I love your glasses. I said, thank you. $12 Amazon. Don't tell nobody. Well, I ain't tell him that, girl. Girl, I just said, thank you. And turn back around. Let me pay for my drink. Sit down. What? Anyways, girl. No, but no, for real, girl. I just be joking, child. But I really am thankful and grateful, girl. Everything did work out. And, girl, everything just worked out. And this, I didn't have to come out a lot of money out of pocket for this trip. And I know, but the truth of the matter is BravoCon can be very, very expensive. It really can. Like I said, the VIP ticket for 3 days, even though I don't have VIP, I have general admission, which I'm okay with that, girl. Like I said, I was really just coming down here to see Salt Lake City, but because I had the 3-day pass, I'm like, girl, I might as well just go see who I want to see. But BravoCon can be expensive. These hotels can be expensive, especially with it being a weekend. But this weekend, some of the hotels were pretty cheap, believe it or not. But yeah, it can get pricey. It can get pricey. Those tickets, flights, and then when you start doing those add-ons, like the Bravo Palooza, whatever it's called, like they have that where like basically you get to go hang out with the Bravo celebrities. Like it's kind of like a party, but it's like every like 45 minutes. But you have it's timed. Like, girl, did you hear what I just said? Girl, did you hear what I just said? Girl, I did hear that. Tourism is way down in Vegas right now. Girl, I have heard, I've seen reports about that. The girls really not fucking with Vegas like that no more, girl. But yeah, so that might be what it is too. Because I saw a lot of the rooms. I was like, oh, girl, this is fair. This is really not that expensive. At one point, I was gonna say at the Planet Hollywood, because at one point the rooms were like $400 a night at Planet Hollywood, and then it went down to like $300. Girl, I looked the other day, that was $46. Swear to God, I looked a few nights ago and there were $46. And I was like, I might as well just stay at Planet Hollywood. I was like, because that's where they're doing the Watch What Happens live tapings. I was like, that'd be cute. I could probably just walk around, bump into a few people, And I was like, girl, I don't want to stay over there. And then plus, like I said, I pretty much got this room for free. The only thing I had to pay was the resort fees. So I was like, girl, either I can go over there, still pay the $46 and still pay for the resort fees, or I could go over here and not really pay nothing, but just pay the resort fees. So yeah. And it's not too far from Caesar's Forum, so it's not that bad. Anyways, but yeah. But like I said, girl, you know, when you start to add on those fees like the Bravo, I wanted to say the Fountain Blue. Fountain Blue is expensive. I wanted to say at the Fountain Blue, girl, them prices was not. Girl, I don't know what the fuck is going on at the Fountain Blue. Girl, the cheapest I saw at one point, the cheapest I saw was $1,500 for 4 days. Baby, no. And then I saw the price went down to like $1,200 or something like that. And that was like the first room. I don't know what, girl. The Fountain Blue looks really, really nice. I wanted to stay there just to experience it, but I was like, girl, girl, not with my goddamn money. I said, baby, not with my motherfucking money. Okay, and bitch, even if you pay for me, I say, girl, just give me the money. Girl, I'm gonna take that money and go find me a cheaper hotel room and pocket the rest. Okay, bitch. Bitch, even if you told me I'll pay for you right now, okay, well, girl, just send me the money, girl. Just send me the money, girl. I'm gonna pay for it. Just send me the money. Girl, I'm gonna get that money and go find me a cheaper hotel room, put the rest in my account, girl. But yeah, the Fountain Blue really is nice. It really is nice. It really is nice. Well, from what I saw online, it's a really nice hotel. You know, it's fairly new. I think they just built it like a year ago? Like a year or two? It's not an old hotel. The Fountain Blue is like a very new hotel. Like 1 to 2 years old. Yeah, it's not that old. I know that's where they had the when I came down here for the Janet Jackson concert, that's where they had the award show that Jennifer Lopez hosted, the American Music Awards. They had the American Music Awards at the Fountain Blue Hotel. I'm gonna say the next time, depending on how the price look. Okay, we get down to $100. Okay, 75. Girl, 125, some girl. I'm not giving y'all no $400 for no room, girl. I just can't do it. It got to be something really going. It's too many hotels in Vegas. Like I said, I can't do that with my motherfucking money. Get somebody else to do it. Anyways, so y'all. Okay, girl, I don't know what, girl, 125. You might as well go over the. Girl, you'll do better go on a circus. Okay, because you're not getting no room for no 125. Not no Fountain Blue. I don't know. Hopefully the rate goes down. Girl, hello. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm excited though. I'm really excited for Sunday. Because I really want to see Salt Lake City. That's the panel I want to see. Ugh. I just hope it lives up to my excitement. Because I'm going to be so devastated if I get to that panel and it's boring. Because like Beverly Hills was boring as fuck. Boring as fuck. Like boring. I was like, girl, this is so boring. This is so. Beverly Hills was boring. It was so whack to me. It was. So yeah, I just hope that Beverly Hills. I just hope that Salt Lake City panel. I wouldn't mind. You know who? Girl, I wouldn't mind bumping into a couple of the girls. I wouldn't mind. Girl, I know. Girl, you're not back to liking her. You know, at one point I didn't like her. Girl, I'm back to liking Heather. What happened at the panel? Nothing. It was boring. The only two things that made me perk up was when they started talking about Garcelle, and I really didn't hear what they said because I think their mics were so low. And then on top of that, I don't know. It's just like I don't know. it just didn't. I don't. It didn't have any energy. And Jennifer Tilly basically said that. She basically said Garcelle unfollowing Sutton or the cast, I guess initially to end the friendship, was basically a 13-year-old thing to do. You heard they got booed. They probably did. I left after Alex. Alex asked a question. The cow basically said, "What else do you have to show us? Because you've been on the show since season 1." After he asked his question, I laughed at that. I tweeted out, and then I got my bag, and I literally got my bag and left. So I don't know what happened after that, because I was like, "Girl, this is." It was whack. It was not a good panel. It wasn't. It was not a good panel. Potomac had a good panel. Potomac had a good panel. Oh, somebody asked. Oh, a white girl got up and low key gagged Giselle and Ashley. Well, really Giselle. A white girl got up and she said it so nice, girl. And the thing was, I don't think anybody was expecting the question because she was so nice. How she said it up was like I forgot how she said it. She was like, "Hello, guys." I forgot what she said. It was like, "Oh, you guys look beautiful. I love the cast." So my question would be for Ashley. So Ashley, we've seen you and how you maneuver in these friendships, girl. And then she said something like, "What can you?" And she said something like, "We've heard you say that Giselle is a good friend, but can you give us examples that don't have anything to do with the show and that are not self-serving to Giselle that can show us that she's a good friend?" I said, "Bitch." That's what that white bitch said. Bitch, I'm not gonna lie. Bitch, that bitch asked actually to give us examples of Giselle being a good friend that don't have anything to do with the show and that are not self-serving. Bitch. And everybody was like, "Whoa," bitch. It really was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, girl, I think everybody low-key kind of gagged because I don't think anybody was expecting the white girl. And the way she set it up was very like nice, and then boom. And bitch was like, "Whoa." And then Ashley answered the question and she said something about, Ashley said the white girl took it. Okay, come on. The white girl disarmed the girls before she attacked. Come on, white girl. That's literally what she did. And then Ashley said that Giselle has tried to help set her up with a man, with good men. And basically she said that Giselle is good at trying to set her up with a man, like with a decent man. And the girl said, "That's not a good," the girl said something like, that's not a good answer. And then Giselle said, "Ho, sit down." I'm not gonna lie. It was funny. And then Giselle said, "Ho, sit down." Next question. Everybody started laughing because it really was funny. It was a funny exchange between. Girl, that's what I said. Girl, and I was with the girl. "Ashley, that's not an answer." And that's what the girl told her, like, "Girl, that's not really an answer, girl, a man." And she was like, "Well, no, that's him." And then Ashley said, "Well, no, that might not be important to you all, but that's an important thing to me." Girl, now you putting a man, like, girl, Ashley. Even I was like, "Ashley, that is not a good example of you trying to say that Giselle is a good friend to you off the show because the men she tries to set you up with are good men." Girl, that's not a good example. But when Giselle said, "Ho, sit down." Girl, next question. Girl, Ashley, you really don't, if that's the only example you can come up with, Ashley, girl, that's really not a good. But yeah, I forgot about that white girl. That white girl low-key did gag everybody in the room. Because I don't think anybody was expecting her to say what she said. And so when she said it, it was just funny as hell. Because it really was like boom, 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 and she went in for the kill. Girl, I said, "Oh." Girl. Bitch. Ashley sounded crazy talking about a man. Oh, girl, is my oh, girl, the microphone went out. Oh, girl, it's time for me to get off of here, girl. Oh, girl, this not gonna work. This not gonna work. The microphone already did. And my phone about to die. Okay, y'all. It's time for me to go anyways, because I really need to watch. I really need to watch The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Girl, I'm not, girl. Girl, I'm not gonna lie, girl. It's this man. Girl. Girl. It's this man I know. It's this man I know. We messed around a couple of times. Okay. Well, we messed around a few. Girl, okay, we messed around a lot. And girl, he got mad at me one time. He literally blocked me. Because I didn't feel like being, when I don't feel like being bothered, I don't feel like being bothered. And he took it real personal. And so I think he stopped being mad at me, girl. So I don't know, girl. I don't know what's about to happen. But I'm gonna try to go ahead and get this goddamn review out though. Oh shit. Okay. So yeah, girl, I don't know, girl. I really need to get this review out. Girl, yeah, he live in Vegas. He live in Vegas. Girl, I know exactly. Girl, he live in Vegas. Girl, I know exactly where he live. I know his address by heart and everything. Hello. Okay. But girl, he got mad at me, girl. Because, girl, I think he thought every time I come to Vegas, I'm supposed to come see him. Girl, you're not my man. And, girl, I'm not your man. Girl, I'm not that type. Girl, believe it or not, I'm really not that type. Girl, we don't have no title. We don't have, like, I don't have to give you my whereabouts of where I'm at. Girl, you not my man. I don't ever ask you. I don't ask nobody what they doing. The nigga who I was dealing with Miami, when he got his boyfriend and his boyfriend cussed me out on the phone a couple of times through text message, girl, I didn't really ask too many questions. I just let it go. Girl, I just let it go. I'm not that type of person, girl. I live in reality, girl. You're not my man. You don't owe me nothing. Girl, it is what it is. You a fucking mess. Clearly, you a motherfucking liar and a cheater. But you done had a boyfriend this whole motherfucking time. Okay? And you know you had a boyfriend. Girl, you know what's so crazy? I have not been to... Girl, my first time coming back to Vegas was for Janet Jackson. And that was my first time coming back. I'll say probably like in a couple... What I say, a couple of years? But really and truly, it was a one-time thing. Girl, I'm beating around the bush. Girl, I came to Vegas one time and he saw me on Jacked. Girl, I came to Vegas one time and he saw me on Jacked. And he asked me how long I've been here, and I was like, for a couple of days. He was like, you wasn't gonna text me? Oh, girl. That's really what it was. That's really what it was. Girl, I came to Vegas. He saw me on Jacked, and he got mad because I had been here for a couple. Girl, I had been here for a couple of days, and I said, girl, I ain't gotta girl. That was a real story. Girl, you said the girl started asking questions. You gotta just tell the truth. That's all it was. That's all it was. I came down here. It was a one-time thing. Girl, I ain't want to tell y'all. But girl, it was a one-time thing. Girl, I was on Jacked. I was down here for a couple of days. He asked, I told him I was down here for a couple of days. He got mad. Girl. And the last time I saw him, it's been some years. Jacked is like a gay dating app. Dating. Hello? You know. But the last time I seen him, before that, it's been some years. Like I said, because I hadn't been to Vegas before I came and saw Janet Jackson for a minute. Yeah, for a minute. So it's been some years though since the last time I seen him. But girl. But girl, I can't be bothered tonight. I really can't be bothered. But girl, can I be honest with y'all? I'm telling all y'all my business. I have not had sex in so long. Girl, it's been a long time since I had sex. It's been a long time since like a long time. And I was just telling Brittany the other day. I was like, Brittany, I need to have sex. She married and got a husband. I was like, I have not had sex in like a long time. It's been a long time. Not like no month or 2 or 3 or 4. I'm talking about a long time. It hasn't been years. No, it hasn't been years. Oh no. It hasn't been years. It's been months, but it hasn't been a year. No, it has not been a year. But it's been some months. Let me see. I can see the last time I had sex. Because I know exactly who it was. Okay. So, okay. I just told a lie. Okay. It's 2 things. I did get head from somebody. Okay. That don't count. Okay. I just told a lie. So it's 2 things. I did get head from somebody. Okay. But that don't count. That don't count. So I did get hair from somebody like a couple of months ago, but that don't count. that don't really count. Yeah, that don't count. The last time I actually had sex was May the 3rd. Yes. May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It count? That count? That don't count to me. So the last time I had sex was May the 3rd. Yeah. May the 3rd. Last time I had sex. But I did get some head like a couple of months ago. But like I said, that don't count. that don't count. Your head don't count. Get your head, get your bread and leave. That don't count. Girl, that don't count. That don't count. No, I don't have a tracker. But I know who I'm fucking. I'm not young no more. Now, if you ask me back in the day who the last person I fucked, I probably couldn't tell you. Okay? If you ask me when I was 26, 27, girl, who's the last person you had sex with, I probably tell you, girl, I don't know, girl, some nigga on the north side, I don't know. But I know who girl, at 43, I know who I'm fucking, who I ain't fucking, and I know what we doing and what we ain't doing. Yeah. So the last time I had sex was in May. This is the thing. I got... Girl, I'm telling y'all all my business. And I'm getting off of here. Girl, I got one person who give me head because he loved to give me head. Okay? That's what he likes to do. He loves to give fellatio. That's what he likes to do. It's girl... Girl, so it's a black guy. He loves to give fellatio. That's what he likes to do. And then it's this Hispanic guy, that's who I'll be having sex with. So if I don't have sex with him, I don't have sex with nobody. Okay? And then if the black guy don't feel like giving me head, or if I don't feel like getting head, then I just don't get head. But the Hispanic guy, girl, he do it all. But this guy, he just like to give you head. So I got this Hispanic guy, he fine as fuck. Girl, motherfucker fine as hell. And then the black guy, he's an older black guy. Girl, he's a head doctor. Girl, he's a head doctor. Girl, the original Phaedra Parks. Girl, he's an older black guy. Remember the black guy I told you he's old? But when I first met him, I thought he was in his 40s. But girl, he was 57. Yes. Girl, him. Girl. So he's a very nice looking older black man. He's very nice looking. Very, very nice looking older black guy. Handsome as fuck. And then the Hispanic guy, girl, he's dark, but he's Hispanic. Girl, fine as hell, just fine. So that's the person I have sex with. That's the person who give me head. But girl, he over here playing. So I don't really, girl, he like to play games. And it is what it is, girl. And then, girl, so girl, I need to have sex. Because girl, the last time I had sex was May the 3rd. But girl, I got stuff I need to do. I got stuff I gotta do. Like, I really need to take care of I really need to watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. That's why I don't want to open up this bottle. Because if I pop this bottle, bitch, if I pop this bottle, this is exactly what I'm going to do in about an hour. Hey, long time. Hey, it's Rodney. Long time no see. Hello? That's why I say I know myself. I know myself, and I know I don't need to touch that bottle. So I'm going to get off of here. Oh, girl. I need to go see this man. I need to go see this man. He not mad no more. Because I did text him one time. I know he not mad at me no more because I text him randomly. And he was like, hey. So I knew he wasn't mad. So he not, the guy, he not mad at me. He was pissed off. But he not mad no more. Because I text him like randomly, like, hey, how you been? So I know he might be okay. Unless he got a man now. Because like I said, it's been a long time since I actually seen him face to face. Yeah. He might got a man. But now, girl, nowadays the girls are, girl, quiet as this kept, girl, the girls don't care a man or not, honey. Girl. No, he don't know I'm in Vegas. Because really and truly, girl, I was really like, I'm really not down here to party. I'm really not. I was like, okay. Like I said, I was really wanting to come just to see Salt Lake City, but since I got the pass for 3 days, I was like, I might as well make the best out of it. So like last night, I literally came to my room. I made a video for Patreon. I took a shower. I tried to figure out what I was gonna wear. Nothing was making sense. Girl, woke up this morning at 9 o'clock. Took another shower. Found something to wear. I didn't like it. Literally was about to walk out the door and said, girl, I'm not wearing this. Turned around, took it off, put something else on, and then left. That's another reason why I was hot too. And then girl left. So I really wasn't trying to, do none of that. But like tomorrow, I don't have to be I'm not gonna be at BravoCon until like whatever, I think 12:30. So I might not get there till like 12. I'll get there like at 12 o'clock, probably like 12:15. Because I don't care about sitting in the front. I probably want to be at the front. And I don't know if I want to be at the front. The thing is, being at the front is not always the best thing because if you want to ask a question, because like this time the microphones were in the back, basically. Last BravoCon, they had the microphones by the stage. This time the microphones were in the back. So if you want to ask a question, your best bet is to just sit in the back and just watch it on the screen or just watch it from afar. Because there's no way if you sit in the front, you're not going to make it to the back to get in line. Because again, at the panels, I do want to ask a question. I want to ask a question. And my question gonna be real messy, like. But I'm not gonna ask it to the person who is about though. My question that I want to ask, this is what I was gonna say. I gotta try to frame it. We've had housewives like Heather Dubrow come out and say that there are a certain group of women who get on this platform to create a career and to leave their husbands. Rodney trying to get the Boochie Cat touched. Go ahead, girl, and just be safe. And come tell us all the details tomorrow. You know we knows it. Oh, no, baby, my Boochie Cat not going to get touched. His going to get touched. But thank you, though. Thank you to Honda 07. So, I was going to ask, do you believe... Well, okay. I got to frame it. Some of the housewives, like Heather Dubrow, have said that they believe that there are a group of women who get on the show to create a career to leave their husbands. Do you think that based off what we have seen on last season and this season, do you think that is Bronwyn's plan? Because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Bronwyn about to leave Todd. Bronwyn about to leave Todd. But I'm not going to ask Bronwyn because Bronwyn going to say no. I need to ask a bitch. I'm trying to figure out who can I ask who going to tell the truth. See, that's the thing. You can't act like I'm trying to figure out, like I'm trying to get my Married to Madison question ready. But I think I can ask Dr. Heavenly straight up. Because Dr. Heavenly, I don't know, but Dr. Heavenly trying to be on her best behavior. Because I want to ask Dr. Heavenly about what Toya said. But see, I think Dr. Heavenly wouldn't be as cutthroat as she probably would have if she wasn't running for office. So basically, okay, back to my question for so I'm trying to figure out, I'm not gonna ask Bronwyn because Bronwyn gonna say no. That's the thing, like you can't ask them, don't ask we're not gonna ask Bronwyn because that bitch gonna say straight up, no, I don't know. So I gotta ask somebody who messy, like Heather, Whitney. See, I thought about Mary. Okay, I did because Mary is not a liar. I thought about Mary. But I was like, Mary's not a liar, but I also feel like Mary might not. See, I thought about, I said either I have to ask Heather, Whitney, or Lisa. Meredith really not going to say nothing. Angie not going to say nothing. I don't think Mary will really answer. I don't know because Mary don't lie though. But that's my question I want to ask. Because I definitely think that Braun was trying to leave Todd. Bitch, the way I was bitch. I think that girl, girl, the way and I just need to know who I need to ask. It's gonna have to be Heather, Lisa, or Whitney. Lisa been low-key reading Bronwyn. Lisa low-key been reading Bronwyn today at BravoCon. See, I might have to ask Lisa. See, that's much needed information. See, if Lisa not in a good place with Bronwyn, I might need to ask Lisa. Or should I say my question? Oh, I could ask all three of them. I could say my question is for Heather, Lisa, and Whitney. I could say my question is for Lisa, Heather, and Whitney. Because I don't want to hear nothing that Mary got to say. I don't want to hear nothing Mary got to say. And I don't want to hear nothing that Angie got to say. I want to hear what the three messiest bitches on stage got to say. But yeah, that's the question I want to ask Bronwyn. I mean, that's a question I want to ask, but I'm not gonna ask Bronwyn because Bronwyn not gonna answer the question. You gotta ask the messy bitches who gonna tell you the truth, who you will have a chance of getting the truth out of. And I feel like the three that will probably tell you the closest to the truth of what they think will be Heather, Whitney, or Lisa. Yes. So yeah, that's my question I want to ask. So tomorrow I'm not gonna get to BravoCon to probably like 12:15. Girl, because really and truly, if you go to BravoCon, girl, Chris posted a picture. Girl, that line is long as fuck. If you get there right when the doors open, you gonna wait in line. But girl, I got that today. Like I said, girl, you just walk straight on in. Because everybody, at that point, everybody's already inside the building. If you get there later on throughout the day, you ain't gotta wait in line. And like I said, I already know who I want to see. I'm not seeing everybody. I'm not watching everybody. I just want to see who I want to see, and then I'm done for the day. So tomorrow I'm just gonna watch I'm just gonna watch Married to Medicine, Atlanta, and I might watch the Vanderpump Rules season premiere. No, I might. It's something that's going. It's because I'm gonna have some between time between those two panels. I might watch the Vanderpump Rules and tell y'all about that. I don't know, girl. Because they're going to premiere the episode tomorrow at the show. At BravoCon. But yeah, so yeah, and then my question I want to ask Dr. Heavenly is basically, what does she think about what Toya said? But I feel like Heavenly not going to say nothing too crazy. I've already watched it. I watched the episode yesterday on a plane. Bitch, what I tell you, bitch, hold on. I just gotta rewatch it again and take some notes. Y'all know I watch my episodes, some shows. Some shows I watch 2 or 3 times. So I've already watched Salt Lake City. I just gotta watch it again. I watched it on the flight over here yesterday. Would you mind doing a video after BravoCon, Patreon, on the YouTube Patreon on the transgender vs the black woman at LA Fitness, or the Akira versus Brianna case? Yeah, I was gonna actually talk about. I don't know a lot about the. Girl, y'all gonna get me in trouble. I was gonna talk about that. The Brianna, the TikToker. I was gonna talk about that in Hot Topics. I don't know a lot about the case. I just read a couple of articles. I know enough to know what my opinion is. And I did see the mess that happened down at the gym with the black lesbian, and I'm assuming they said they were trans. Yeah, I saw that. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't watch every video that the black lesbian posted, but I saw like the aftermath. I saw like a clip on TMZ the other day. I guess she was having like a town hall. I don't know, girl. I don't know what was happening. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Ask Dr. Contessa if she gonna pay Buffy her money. That is a good question. I said Patreon because I thought it could have been tough on YouTube to share your real thoughts. Right. Because, yeah, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, we might talk about that on Patreon. Anyways, but yeah. So, but yeah. Let me shut up, child. Y'all got me nervous, girl. it's so crazy because like, anyways, let me shut up. But yeah, so I'll probably get to BravoCon tomorrow around like 12:15, 12:20, girl, because like I said, girl, by the time I get there, girl, the day you could just like when I walked up, girl, literally I just walked in. I didn't have to wait in line, nothing. If you get there when the doors first open, you will have to wait in line because everybody is arriving. But if you like me, yeah, and you just want to see what you want to see, and then you gone, then girl, by the time you get there after the doors open, girl, you can walk straight in. You ain't gotta wait in line or nothing. And I'm definitely not getting there when the doors open. The only reason why I even got up at 9 o'clock today was because I knew I needed to be there. Because the Potomac panel started at 11:30, and I was mad about that. I was like, why are they putting them so early in the morning, girl? And I did kind of want to go out tonight too. I was thinking about going out tonight. Like I should go out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what time Ross closed? I need to go to Ross. Hold up. I need some black pants. Oh, girl, we good. Oh, they close at midnight. Oh, girl, God is good. Okay, I gotta go to Ross. I need to find me some black pants. And it's a Ross right up the street, girl, that I can walk to. I'm just gonna prance on over there, girl, and go on Ross and try to find me some black pants. Anyways, I was so happy when I saw that Ross. I said, oh, girl, thank God. Go to the casino. Girl, I don't really gamble like that. Girl, I don't like to play with my money. Girl, I will. Like, the most I ever gambled was like $300, and girl, I lost it all, and I was ready to blow the whole motherfucking casino up. Okay? Girl, I'm not a gambler like that. I'm not a gambler like that. I'm just not a gambler like that. I be wanting to try it, but I feel like I'm not one of those people that can win. That's why I don't like to gamble. Because if I gambled and I won, but I heard that in gambling you have to spend a lot of money to make the money. You see what I'm? That's what I was told. Like, you're just not gonna win because you played $100. You're just not gonna win because you spent $200. Because that ain't no money. You're gonna have to like get up there in the thousands of dollars to like really start seeing, And girl, I'm not willing to do that, girl. Like I said, the most I ever, you gotta make millions to owe millions. I know that's right. You gotta spend millions to win millions. The most I spent at the casino was $300. Was it 300? No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I think it was it 400 or 500? Because I remember one time I came to Vegas with my sister-in-law. I came to Vegas with my sister and my brother-in-law. And I think I spent 200. I think I spent Would I spend 500 or 400? I can't remember, but I just know I didn't win nothing. I didn't win anything. Anything. And I was like, girl, you got me fucked up. I was pissed off for I think I was pissed off for like the next 3 months. So yeah, I can't really gamble like that. Because like I said, I don't really win nothing. And so, if I do, it'll be $100. And I already know I'm not going to win. So it's kind of like, girl, I don't know. I'm probably not going to gamble. I might, since you brought it up. But I'm not going to spend no money though. So I'm not going to win no money. So I'm really giving my money away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to win. I'm not going to win. Okay. I'm not going to win. So I'm probably not going to gamble. I'm probably not. I told you the last time I came, I had $200. The last time I came, I think I had $200 in my wallet for gambling and then gamble. I was like, I'm not. But I literally came here with $200 to gamble and came home with that same $200. Because I was just like, girl, you're gonna go to that casino. You're going to spend that $200. You're not going to win, and you're going to be pissed off. Because you never win. You never win. Like, you never win. Okay? So, yeah, I was thinking about going out tonight. Because, like I said, girl, I don't have to wake up too early in the morning. I can wake up around like 10:30. You know what I'm saying? Wake up around 10:30. And then leave here at 12. I'm right around the corner. So it shouldn't take that long to get there. Yeah. If I go out, that's what time I plan on waking up. But if I don't go out, I might wake up before that. But I probably won't even go out, girl. Because I really need to get my videos out the way. But see, I keep sitting here talking to y'all. I need to go. That's why I can't never talk to y'all, because I've been on here talking all motherfucking night. I really need to get Salt Lake City out of the way. Girl, one time I was laughing. Bitch, one time I love Braun. Bitch, one time I love Braun with Newport. Girl, y'all say, bitch. When I tell you I love Bronwyn, bitch, when Braun was talking to Whitney at that table, bitch, I tell you, baby, the way I literally, no lie, girl, when I tell you the way I must have burst out laughing on that plane, girl, baby, the way I must have burst out laughing, bitch. Bitch, I had my AirPods in and I was watching the episode, bitch, and I'm sitting there just watching. Bitch, and when Braun and Whitney were talking, bitch, when I tell you, bitch, Salt Lake City is so good to me. You know why Salt Lake City is good? Because they're telling their business. They're telling their business. I don't know if it's a lie or not, but they're telling their business. You see what I'm saying? Bronwyn and Whitney sat at that table and talked about pretty much possibly, girl, it sound like, girl, to me, girl, let me ask y'all a question. Girl, we're about to talk about Salt Lake City for like 2 seconds. So if you have not watched the episode, girl, I'm about to spoil it for you. Okay, so listen. Girl, I feel like Whitney was talking in circles. Because what I heard Whitney say, now I'm going to watch it again. Now, what I heard Whitney say, Whitney said that her it sounded like to me, Whitney said that her and that nigga was over there in an open marriage. But then she tried to clean it up at the end and was like, if we ever got to that, well, bitch, it sound like that's what you just said. I was confused. I felt like what Whitney was saying was that her and whatever John were in an open marriage. That's what I heard. So when she walked it back, I was like, whoa, you didn't just say, Whitney, that's not what you was giving. Okay, that's why I was like, girl, maybe I was like, I'm gonna have to watch this over because Whitney, you changing up what you just said. Maybe you got a little too excited and you wasn't supposed to tell all your business. But baby, from what I heard, you and John in an open marriage. You don't want to call it an open marriage, but girl, that's exactly what it's called. No matter if you don't want to call it that, bitch, that's what it's called. I heard that you and John are in an open marriage. That's what I heard. You don't want to call it an open marriage, but that's what I heard that y'all are in. And then at the end of the conversation, she tried to clean it up. It was like, if it ever got to that point. What you mean, bitch? You just said it was at that point. Justin, that's his name, Justin. Justin, thank you. Justin is her husband. John is Lisa's husband. I'm gonna watch it again though. Like I said, of course I'm watching it again, and I'm a pay, well, I always pay attention. But I'm like, I be listening to what the girls be saying, and I was like, Whitney, you just said you and John was an open. But see, I think that's why Salt Lake City is so good because Potomac is good. I actually like Potomac this season, believe it or not, but they really ain't got nothing going on, and that's why I was like, when you watch Salt Lake City, And you have them over there. You got Mary and her son who's addicted to drugs. You got Lisa who thinks she's better than everybody in the group. And Lisa low-key she low-key do be going around telling people business. She got caught up in some shit with Angie. You got Angie and her daughter not giving a fuck about where she from. You got Whitney talking about an open marriage with her husband. You got Bronwyn, girl, and her husband. And Bronwyn basically talking about, girl, I might be down to do something with Todd if he just let me. Girl, like, bitch. I said, bitch, what? Girl, these hoes. Bitch. And Ron was like, yeah. Girl, when I tell you, that nod that Ron would be giving, like, yeah. Ron gonna give that nod. So it's like, girl, these bitches over here, girl. Brittany, bitch, when I tell you that motherfucking bitch, when I tell you, bitch, like, they got Brittany, that married bitch. I cannot wait to talk about bitch. When I tell you, the way I was, girl, Salt Lake City is so good to me. While, yes, they still argue about bullshit, but they also let us in on their real life. You see what I'm saying? Ain't too many of the girls getting on TV talking about being in an open marriage with their husband. Because that's what Whitney said that her and Justin was in. She doesn't want to call it that. She doesn't want to label it that. But that's exactly what Justin and Whitney are in. They're in an open marriage. She just hasn't got to the point in my head where she's comfortable saying that my marriage is open. But girl, that's what it is, based off what you just said. Yes, you can be in an open marriage and still have rules. Nene was in an open marriage with Greg. Nene Leakes was in an open marriage with Greg Leakes before he passed away. The rules were to the open marriage that Greg was not allowed to talk to any woman that runs in the same circles as Nene, and because he was an ain't shit nigga, may he rest in peace, girl, he couldn't even handle that. He started trying to talk to some nigga who worked for Nene. I mean, not nigga. Ooh, I just told a whole lie. That's just a whole lie. He started trying to talk with some girl who worked for Nene at her boutique she had, in DMV? At the MGM, wherever she had her store at. In the DMV area, I believe. Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes and Greg Leakes were in an open relationship. Yes, she said it on Angela Yee's lip service. Yes, Nene Leakes said out of her own mouth. She didn't call it an open marriage, but Nene Leakes, when she was on Angela Yee's podcast, it's called Lip Service. She said that her and Greg was allowed. Yes, she said Greg was allowed to talk to other women, but the rule was Greg was not allowed to talk to anybody who runs in the same circles as Nene. She said you could talk to the bitch in Brazil, you could talk to her in California. I'm just making up cities and country and all that. But she was just like, you can talk to her over here. Don't talk to nobody who is connected to me in any kind of way. And Greg started trying to talk to a girl that worked for Nene at her boutique. That's what she said. And that's what I'm like, girl, the girls don't be... Like, Nene's story could have been so interesting on Housewives because the girls don't be telling their real life. If y'all go back and watch my videos, how many times have I said Nene and Greg are not together like that? I don't even think that Nene looks at Greg like that. I think that Nene and Greg were in love. I think that Nene fell out of love with Greg. I think that once Greg got sick, I think that Nene felt obligated to stay with Greg. Because as Funky Neva always says, either you're going to pay on the front end or you're going to pay on the back end, but you going to pay. So I felt like because Nene couldn't leave Greg because he's sick, and Nene straight up said at the reunion, if she don't work, Greg don't eat. and Greg ain't gonna have no health insurance. Y'all don't remember Nene saying that? Y'all don't remember Nene saying that? I used to always say, I don't think that Nene and Greg are together like that. Nene and Greg, to me, gave best friends. I think that Nene had love for Greg. I think that Nene will forever love Greg. I think that Nene was grieving when Greg died. I think she was very sad about Greg's death. But I don't think that she was in love with Greg. I think that she will always honor Greg. I think anytime Greg's death anniversary comes around, I think that Nene will always come to Instagram and always give him a shout out. I think that's always going to be with Nene. But I don't think that Nene looked at Greg like that. I don't. And I used to always say that towards the end. I'm like, Nene and Greg not together like that. And so when Nene came out and basically said, not to say you can't be in an open relationship and be with your husband, because I think you can, but I'm saying for Nene, I don't think that her and Nene were together like that. I mean, him and Nene were together like that. And I think a part of the reason why Nene was okay with Greg fucking other bitches was because it's like, girl, I don't really want your ass anyways. So, girl, go out here and do what you gonna do. Just don't embarrass me. Just don't embarrass me by fucking girls in my group. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Nene definitely said that. But I was just like, I just always felt like Nene, and that's when I get frustrated with the girls, because it's like, y'all really do have these stories that really could change reality TV. And I get it, nobody wants their business out there, but that's what you signed up for. Like, Nene really had stories to tell. I thought it would have been amazing for Nene to get her black ass on a black ass show and say, yes, me and my husband in an open relationship. I think that would have gagged everybody. Because, girl, we know black people ain't gonna do no shit like that. Even though, girl, no shade, the boys and girls be in open relationships. Y'all, just, like I said, people just don't want to call it for what it is. Because it just sounds like, ooh. But, girl, it is what it is. Like Whitney don't want to call what her and Justin are in an open relationship. But Whitney, baby, you are in an open relationship. That's literally what you just described. Y'all have y'all rules. You have things that you cannot do. You have things you can do. There is still a level of respect in moving the way that y'all decide to move. So even though you don't want to call it an open marriage, based off what you just said, Whitney said some shit like, if I'm young. And then another thing too, girl, low key, did y'all clock that tea when they basically said these niggas, oh, they don't fuck like they used to fuck? Did y'all catch that tea? Did y'all catch that tea what Whitney and Bronwyn both said? Girl, we're young, they're older. Did y'all catch that tea? Whitney basically said, girl, the dick ain't working like it used to work. I got needs. I love my husband. I don't want to leave him. I don't want to be married to nobody else. That's what she said. That's what she said. Girl, y'all gotta watch the show. I'm telling y'all, Salt Lake City is everything to me. Salt Lake City is everything. I said, these bitches is, girl, I was sitting on that plane. Girl, I was sitting on that plane with my AirPods in. I said, these bitches are really talking about this shit on TV. Girl, I live, like, but to me, that's what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about y'all telling us y'all real life. And I think that's what makes the show so good, because, girl, y'all are letting us in on how you really think and how you really feel. And Justin is an older man. Todd is old as hell. Bronwyn is a younger woman. Whitney is a younger woman. Them white girls on key. Baby, they put that shit out there. I said, baby. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when Justin and Todd see this shit. Okay. Now, I don't know how Justin going to feel about you basically saying the dick don't work like it used to. Whitney said out of her own mouth that she'll let Justin know if it's late and she's going to be out, because she likes to have her fun. She said she'll always communicate to Justin. Is that not what that bitch said? Is that not what Whitney said at that table? Did Whitney not say at that table that when she be out and she knows she having some fun, she said she always communicate with Justin. It's about communication. But I'm young. Whitney said, bitch, I'm out doing my own thing. She said, as long as we're not disrespectful, bitch. Whitney said, as long as we communicate and ain't nobody being disrespectful. That's what Whitney said. That's why when Whitney tried to walk it back at the end, I said, whoa, 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 whoa. When Whitney tried to walk it back at the end, bitch, okay? When Whitney tried to walk it back at the end, I said, Whitney, because Whitney was like, well, not to say we're like that. No, Whitney, no, baby. I'm sorry, Whitney. This is where you fucked up now because you just put your business out there and this is what you said y'all do. This is what you said y'all do. And now you're trying to walk it back as if you just didn't say everything you just said 10 minutes ago. It's already out there, baby, and them producers gonna show what you said. I think Whitney probably got caught up in the moment with Bronwyn, and she probably said too much, and she probably didn't realize she said it until the end, but it was already out there, because she definitely tried to walk it back. But we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it in the review. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. But yeah, that's my question for Bronwyn for the cast on Sunday. I just got to make sure I gotta be right near the mic. Because, girl, if you're not by that mic, you're not gonna get your question asked. At all. And like I said, the girls have been giving their life stories and shit. Girl, no shade. But shade. I will say this much, girl. On some real shit, I'm glad, girl. I am kind of shocked that Whitney is doing the talking that she's doing, being that Justin lost his job over their lifestyle and how they presented it on the show before. Y'all know Justin lost his job when Whitney and Justin, who are a married couple. They were on show, basically kind of doing like a sex scene, girl. I think it was like, I don't know, it wasn't even no sex. Like, girl, they only gonna show much on Bravo, girl. It ain't no HBO. And girl, Justin lost his job. Justin lost his whole job. Justin lost his whole job. So I am kind of surprised. A bubble, was it a bubble bath? It was a body paint, that's what it was. It was a body paint scene. They were painting. Justin had on some boxers, I believe, and Whitney had on like a bra and some panties. And they were basically painting each other's body, and he lost his motherfucking job. So I am kind of surprised that with Justin losing his job before, that Whitney would be as vocal as she was about what she said about her and Justin. I was kind of shocked. Girl, y'all gotta watch Salt. Bitch, I'm telling y'all gotta watch Salt Lake City. Baby, y'all have to watch Salt Lake City. Really is that girl. What's up, baby? What's up? The white girls, baby, girl. I thought I didn't. Girl, let me tell you something. I never thought the day would come that me, girl, I only went up for the black girlies in Housewives World. I only went up for Atlanta. And then I watched Potomac because there was a black girlies. I've never went up for any of the other franchises. No shade. I just didn't think they were as interesting as the black girlies. I just didn't. I have never went up for a housewife franchise like I have Salt Lake City since Atlanta. That's how much I go up for Salt Lake City. I do. The white girls are taking it, baby. The white girls are taking it. They're taking it. The white girls are taking it. They are taking it. They are. That's all I can really say. They're taking it. What time is it? I could probably go there around. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Oh. I can go to Ross at 11 because they close at midnight. I can go to Ross around. I can really go there around 11:15. I already know what I'm looking for. I'll go around 11:30. It ain't that far. Okay, so I'm gonna watch. I need to find these black pants. I need some black, straight leg pants. That's it. Yeah, that's what I need. And I had some. I hate when I do shit like this. Girl, I had some in my closet, and I was like, girl, you're not gonna need those black pants. And then when I got here, I was like, girl, I need those black pants. Ugh. I hate buying stuff that I already got, because I already got a pair in my closet. But I didn't bring, I don't know. I just be doing stupid shit. Ugh. I get so frustrated. Anyways, but that's okay. Girl, they only gonna be $19.99. However much they cost, girl, they ain't gonna be $19.99. They gonna be $19.99, $16.99. You know what I'm saying, girl? Just find me a cute pair of Levi's. You can find you a little nasty pair of Levi's, probably on clearance, $16.99, $19.99 maybe. You know, they sometimes they do a reduced price, $14.99. No more than $24.99. You know what I'm saying? I just want an excuse to buy some pants. Anyways, all right, y'all. I am going to try to get the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City review up tonight. That is my plan. But baby, you know, girl, I need to go have sex. I need to take care of my business. I'm down here for business. Oh. Shout out to everybody who don't have to worry about having sex. You can just go straight. You can just go tap the nigga on the shoulder. Girl. Cause it's hard out here for a pimp. Okay. Baby. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, I'm gone. Okay, yeah, that's the plan. I'm about to watch The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And I'm gonna take some notes. And then I'm gonna get there. Or should I go to Ross first? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the show, take some notes, do the review, and then have that up hopefully within a few hours. And then I'm probably gonna have a drink, take a shower, and fall asleep. Cause that's what's gonna happen. Bitch, y'all gonna text me, y'all gonna ask me tomorrow, girl, did you go over to that man's house? I'm gonna be like, girl, fuck that nigga, girl. I was in the bed asleep. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen, girl. I'm gonna do this review. Bitch, I'm gonna take a shower, have me a cocktail. Girl, I'm probably gonna get on YouTube, start watching people's videos, get on get on Twitter, start watching people's BravoCon videos, and girl, go to sleep. Okay? Girl, fuck that nigga, girl. Girl, I'm tired, girl. Anyways, all right, I'm gone, y'all. I had fun. Again, I was not supposed to be here this long, but girl, I'm being so excited to talk to y'all. And it really is easy to get caught up in talking to y'all. So like I'll be trying to shoot for an hour, 30 minutes. Girl, I got on her at 5:15 and it's 9:15. Girl, this don't make no motherfucking sense. I be talking too much. Ugh. Okay, y'all. I'm gone. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.